Big wise, good money shit, man. Wick is lit coming soon. He out here in Cali vibing with no jumper, man, you know? Go with him.
That be going crazy.
I know I be trolling. I'm gonna show you how to troll, though. Come on.
That nigga dead, nobody care about what he did or what he said. Man, his homie killing ends, but shit, at least them niggas slid. I can't tell you what I did, no cap, cause most of them niggas dead. I can't tell you what I did, cause I'll probably be in the feds, gang shit. Better ask about drill wick, I change shit, change whips. Hit a few niggas up with the same blick. I just ran up 30,000 last week, ain't changed fits. When it's violence in my community, you already know they blame wick. Hey, Keno felt that fat could run no more, he thought it was over. 2 Glocks on like 2 pistols, he knew it was a close one. Goofy came my block, he got one off, but now he toasted. Glock 23, I call it tally, cause this bitch a blower. Druid really grew up my overtext and I ignored her. Take pictures with all my fans, fuck that, my supporters. Start my bitch a biz, she scratch off goals and I support her. Call my phone's 100 in, what's the order? Boy, this shit ain't new to me, I've been spending on the ops. Druid, he a bastard, I ain't grow up with a pops. I was out ditching school, testing my accuracy on their block. They say why they call you drills, cause I really been on the lot. Shooters know the shooters, and the killers know the killers. You niggas don't look familiar, I don't know none of you niggas. And I'm jumping out on feet, but caught my first one out the window. And if we ain't DOA him, then he was fighting in a spittle. Seen shit walk him down, the gun jammed, he thought it was over. Merely died, a nigga got hit in his head, but God was over him. Rocket had put fin on niggas crazy, cause he folded. Ten ain't had to say shit when he got that room, but he told it. Boy, this shit ain't new to me, I've been spending on the ops. You niggas ain't kill shit, videos the only thing you drop. I'm a low-end terrorist, I really spit every block. Call me Druid, Osama, I done went up on all the ops. That nigga dead, nobody care about what he did or what he said. Man, his homie killing ends, but shit, at least them niggas slid. I can't tell you what I did, no cap, cause most of them niggas dead. I can't tell you what I did, cause I'll probably be in the feds.
I've been driving a cab here for 30 years, and I'm telling you, you don't walk around here at night. Yes, sir. He'll kill you and strip you in 10 seconds flat.
I'm a trophy round this bitch, nigga. They call me big homie. Master level, bro, you drop me, you get like 10 bodies. Payroll let you celebrate it. Don't be his 10th body. Undefeated heavyweight, nigga, I think I'm big baby. Half a brick, slapped it all grams, these horns go crazy. Slap his bitch, knock down his man, Javante Davis. We hang niggas, cab the clan, come get your shit painted. Drop bodies and bags to plan, ain't nothing gon' change me. Rambo, I stand on my name, they know I pop shit. Dirty choppers at my mama house, she know we drop shit. Get in them streets, take who come with it. You bet not snitch, we slump shit everywhere in my city. I cannot flip. In the cell, 8 with his mans looking at his portrait. Like, damn, cuz, what happened to him? I know you salty. Sugar turn to shit, you get static with your partner. They start scratching with some pits. He can't shake up out that coffin. They was calling, trying to squash it. Don't want war with us. Mama house blew up. Dude got his noodle touched. At Geno's, caught him lacking. Took my 40, smacked him up. Man, y'all lucky we is on camera, I'd have built your ass up. We started stepping around this bitch, I bet they vouch for it. Little niggas look up to me, don't know we dropped they big homies. Out of town hunt niggas, I always got my stick on me. I took a life when niggas took some shit from me. Gangsters moving silence, we don't post nothing. I promote violence, they go smoke some. Shaquille O'Neal with an AR Gillos and go post up. My baby 24, R.I.P. Kobe, he gon' show up. Sit you next to Kobe, brother, then scratch off doing donuts. Let Giants sleep. Why y'all won't come fuck with me? These niggas spinning around, think they tough as me. Shooting shit from up the street. How could you ever think that you had nuts like these? Gonna be another chapter in our killing spree. Hero, how you catch me, bro? You go crazy, I'm still stepping though. Smack this shit with hollows back to back and watch this head come off. 19, he got bodies, a real gangster. Gang, I'm vouching for him. They know my name, I do this bitch for crushing shit. I ain't no local joke. Drop me, you gon' die. Bet my brother smoking shit, one of them niggas. Know my son gon' be a man character with his switch complete, not mission. You ain't right about your brother, but if I smack one of your bitches on camera, your pussy ass probably be laying in my bushes. We stay dangerous when in the chamber, bro. My mama raised a gangster. I'ma die dying. They gon' have my funeral at a stadium. It's us or y'all. I don't trust a soul. My city small, everybody related. Got cousins and brothers we don't know about. Lot of niggas getting money, I don't matter. Killers control the clout. I had static with millionaires when I was worth for ounce, couldn't get me dropped popped, I still got my glizzy out. Jumping, I'll be getting down. We hit the whole city with choppers, don't come through here. Playing around, my papa shot my daddy, cause it's in my blood to slang his arm. Long way from 8 balls, all that money gon' put us over the top. If you ain't CAB, you a op. That's just how we rock, raise killers in the ghetto, call out of town, they come through, pop your top. You a op, that's just how we rock, raise killers in the ghetto, call out of town, they come through, pop your top.
What?
You a op, that's just how we...
But stay out the way. Boy, stay out the way. Huh? What?
They got Wooski on the mix.
Boy, stay out the way. Stay out the way. What? Boy, stay out the way. You ain't really in the field. You ain't trying to catch an murder case, but stay in your place. Yeah, Glizzy out of state, but he stay coming back with the Drake like bitch don't play. These niggas be bitches. Boy, stay out the way. Huh? These niggas be bitches, boy, stay out the way, huh? These niggas be straight hoes. Hit a block, pop out, 6 niggas with 8 poles. Like switch, but I hate those. Kept shooting at the 50, fuck around, then broke pose. New ops like new goals. If you really know me, on the guys, I'll reach those. High as hell like rainbows. The ops so dirty, so they ass for the same clothes. Had to wait me a minute. Had to go get a bag out, thought I was finished. On the guys, we winning. Them niggas so broke, on the guys, we chillin'. Pop me at my OD, and I won't stop smoking till I reach Brody. Gang shit like OG. These niggas 6'9", so they ass on police. If it get booked, Chase gon' free me. But that shit cook, they can't get me. These niggas don't really wanna see me. Set it up, you can be the glizzy. We gon' drive, but I'm hopping out on feet. Hit a cuss, really pop his ass like grease. They ain't never even seen a nigga like me. With the shit don't text, nigga don't tweak. Fuck you all niggas know you finna get back. No one lace on, sorry for the setback. Niggas never on they block, cause they know it's that. Every time spin they block, like to run it back. What? Every time spin they block, like to run it back. What? Gang shit, we ride together. Me and Tavo gon' slide forever. Me and T.Y. gon' strive for better. Try to blink me, nigga, that's a never. Boy, I stay with the cheese, got a bag on me. Shorty them gon' slide for cheddar. Boy, I love this beef, I thought I was on cheap, don't know how I come forever. I just wanna get old, is to have a roll. Walk on my cane, is to have a pole. Young or old, I'ma stay on go. I don't give no fuck, I'ma stay on my toes. I'm feeding night posted up with the moles. Or I'm on the train with the G's like gold. Try to be slapping on the beat, I'm cold. I ain't gotta watch what I say, I'm bold. I'm the one on the block really running shit. Drop back on your head, shorty punish shit. 5'3", 5'9", how we coming, bitch? Get the wave in the Mac like caught a fish. We clean nigga up like a dirt dish. I'm a boss, you can mix with the bullshit. Like we heard when baby when we kill shit. 7 minutes hit, this knows the real shit. All the capping on the gram, but you better stop. Why you sitting on the porch, but you better watch? How you claim you a op, you ain't shot a op? How you post on the block, you ain't got a Glock? How you say you wanna shop, you ain't got enough? I ain't taking no shorts, got me fucked up. And you walked over here, boy, that shit tough. What? Boy, stay out the way. You ain't really in the field, you ain't trying to catch an murder case, boy, stay in your place. Yeah, Glizzy out of state, but he stay coming back with the Drake like bitch don't play. These niggas be bitches, boy, stay out the way. These niggas be bitches, boy, stay out the way, huh?
Oh shit, that boy Crispy Cam too crispy, goddamn.
Boy, stay out the way. What? Boy, stay out the way.
Right there, yeah, get grab that one. Yeah, grab that one. Yeah. Don't want the button on me. Yeah. Give me that one too, give me that one too. Yeah. I'm sight. If I was you, nigga, I won't fuck with Mac Faded, just clear the wall in the pawn shop. Police ass nigga tryna lick on my killer, sauce a bitch still knocking like a top. Yeah, nigga, this city so goddamn little, you can run, I'ma still get a drop. Yeah, just bought a chopper the size of a Glock, now it's easy to aim for the top. A nigga already caught me sleeping, I'ma shoot a little fast, I ain't just talking out my mouth. I really got racks and rank in this city, nigga, my grandma can vouch. I got like 4 millionaires tryna sign, but I'm still posted at the crack house. 37,000 on my goddamn nigga, when I see him on Zay, I'ma still gun him down. Wish I could tell Billy we ain't live with no pussy, this shit on the floor when you get out. On the side, could've been changed me in my hood life, but I ain't even wanna take the 100,000. Nigga, I'm on the side of my grandma house, 223 with 100 rounds. Ha, heard some more nigga won't smoke with them foxes, went bought some more 100 rounds. Nigga, I been on the road so much that the smoke get heavy, I ain't going out of town. Yeah, I know the gang unit got this shit on repeat, so I'm calming it down. Shh, nigga, yeah, calming it down. These niggas know we the deepest in the city, but wait till the members on the town. Yeah, I got some niggas still trying to slide for say, but I'm calming them down. Pussy, we ain't even linking no new niggas in this city, that ain't shit with you clowns. Nigga, I ain't gon' lie, ain't nobody going in this town. My nigga just called like fat, I can't slide, cause bitch I'm on the stove right now. Pussy, I know he ain't lying, he stay ready to gun something down. He say when he done, cooking this shit, he gon' get a J's car, then beat up the town. Nigga, we the reasons why the pump shot running out of cage. Foxes clean this shit out. I ain't gotta lie about knowing this trap shit, nigga. Bitch, we still see droughts. On Saturday narcotics finna hit the spot, so we took the boat from on the grandma couch. If you think I'm lying and enter these songs on Zay, come figure me out. My young nigga didn't pick his phone up for me, so I guess he hanging out the window right now. Nigga, you know what come with play on the foxes. Air your shit out. Nigga, the fans gon' come if they knock it. I don't know.
Hey man, say man, bitch. Y'all already know what's going on. Shout out to the realest niggas and the realest bitches ever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Lil G. Shout out to my nigga John. Shout out to my nigga Mom Boss. Shout out to my nigga Cam. Shout out to my nigga Louis. Shout out to Armando Lopez. Shout out to my dog Shano. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my nigga Rick. And shout out to my nigga K-Pack. Stretch niggas like they text. No diddy though. Y'all already know that though. Hey man, we in the best place in the world, but if God made something better, he kept it for himself. We in Iraq, shorty. You dig? We in Iraq with it, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. It's no place like home. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Inglewood M thing. He low key had me to put, you know what I mean? He low key asked me to do this joint. He said, "Yo, I know you don't fuck with this Chicago scenes, nigga, but bro, you gotta do this one." So shout out to my dog M thing. You know what I'm saying? OG low-key checking in. What up, my boy Fort Worth in the building? We, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Fort Worth niggas. Shout out to the whole funk. You know what I'm talking about? Gang. Straight like that. We gonna get it buzzing. You know what I mean? Let me see, man. Let me see. I can see my wife leg right there. It's funny. She knocked the fuck out.
Before we start the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. All the information is...
This is music.
Because people used to come through shooting at us every day. And this block, words can't even explain. Can't even explain.
Yeah, man. Lil Scrapp Valley, 05 Young Money.
Young Money, man. They in the building.
Damn. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That shit hit different when Yarmel and Duck both.
Young Money.
I don't give two fucks about Duck, but Yarmel is crazy. But them together on this is crazy.
Young Money, man. They in the building.
600 boy, LA, man. LA Capone, man. Get it to him, man. OC2 boys, man.
Number 9, man. Number 9, the shooter, you hear me?
Hey, bitch, little bitch. Yeah. Fuck is wrong with you? Hey, I am Brick Squad. Brick Squad, boy. Fuck is you talking about, boy?
You have to be willing to die or go to jail for 100 years if that's the lane that you're stepping in. You have to understand that whether you 15, 16, you got to think like a man. You know what I'm saying?
So don't be in it. Oh, you're not? Why does everybody say you're only 16 years old?
They say what they want to say.
How old are you?
300.
The story of Lil Scrapp.
Might well bend down a little bit.
Hey, this ain't no nigga trying to get their MySpace picture, but look at him. He tried to get a new profile picture.
Bend down a little bit.
What you mean like this?
Yeah, a little more. That shit looks slick, boy. Squat the knees, goof.
Squat the knees. Niggas is not doing that, bro. Niggas be the mirror thing, bitch, like that.
This is the story of Lil Scrapp, a
Niggas
prominent
trolling.
member of Mob who stood out as one of their most active figures between 2011 and 2014. I realize today that I haven't made a single video about a Mob member or anything regarding Mob's history yet, which is exactly why I wanted to do this video. Scrapp is the perfect person to start with because he put in a lot of work, had extensive family ties within the gang, and was highly active during the absolute height of the drill era. This breakdown covers his history, his impact on the block, and his legacy within Mob. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hold on, let me drop this shit on Reddit too, bro. Just for them troll ass bitches. A lot of bitch ass trolls. And Hefe. The Goofy? They say he caught a hat on one of his own people. I didn't even know Aunt Hefe was on shit, bro. Like, I didn't know Aunt Hefe was the old nigga. I thought he was the little dude. Like, that's a nigga from off No Jumper. Where the fuck that nigga is? they fucking started telling me who the fuck follow me. Bro, I got like, bro, nobody on be seeing like follow. Said Mr. Some nigga follow you. What the fuck? Out of nowhere, it just pops up. Like, what? Never seen a person named follow me in God knows how long. That low-key just fucking my head up. No doubt. Scrap. I might as well put it on Shot Right Kids too, right?
Lil Scrapp, whose real name was Brian Marquis Weekly, was born on March 1, 1997 in Chicago, Illinois. He grew up on the south side of Chicago. Scrapp grew up around 59th and Wabash, which that territory was known as M-Town back then, which would later become Mob. Lil Scrapp's father is a known OG from THF 46 named Big Lay. In an interview, Big
who?
Known OG from THF 46 named Big Lay.
Now, I'm not the smartest nigga, but LES don't give a LA sound. But what do I know?
In an interview, Big Lay explained that he was just 13 years old when he was blessed into 46 by his older cousin and mentor, Molo, who was a stone and a major influence in the area. Scrapp also had an older brother, Ruga, who is not Big Les's biological son. Ruga shared the same mother as Scrapp, but he has always looked at Big Lay as his father.
That's not even his daddy. So why he look like him then? And he always said that's his daddy, folk. I ain't gonna lie, Ruga, your bitch ass got something. We got something to talk about. You always said that was your daddy. So who is your... I don't even want to talk.
Scrapp belonged to a massive family with many well-known street figures as his cousins. For example, he was related to Duck and Brick from STL, Raheem from THF 46, and Dusky and Beans from Mob, just to name a few. Growing up, Scrapp was known for being a bit of a hothead, but he still did well in school and loved playing basketball.
I heard that name, Beans. Well, you know they got to go to church. They're probably eighth grade luncheon. That's a crazy picture. Scrap. That boy Brick. That boy, I ain't gonna lie. That folks had a yam on his face, bro. That nigga had a yam, no diddy. That nigga Brick had a fucking yam. So who the fuck is this nigga? Is he alive too? I feel like this is like, I don't want to talk crazy, bro, but I'm not trying to be funny. But this a fucked up picture. We know he's dead, right? We know he's dead, right? We know he's dead. Who the fuck is Buddy? Buddy the goofy out the bunch? Buddy probably drive the CTA bus or something like. He probably do some normal shit like. I wonder who the fuck is Buddy? Is he alive too? Because if not, this is a fucked up picture, right? He said it's a he died in 2010. Hold on, bro. in 2010. The nigga said 2011 to 2014 or some shit like that. He didn't die no fucking 2010. Oh, he said his picture of 2010. Okay. 2010 was busting. Definitely busting. Which one is Ruger? Oh, he the big goofy ass nigga right here. Big goofy. Always been a big goofy. There's always been a big goofy. Hey, for this the picture you take when you know the kid ain't yours, but you there anyway. Look at. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Scrapp attended Carter Elementary School, which was widely
y'all
known
over
as a
East
GD
Web, Inglewood,
affiliated school.
everything?
It was filled with kids who would eventually grow up to become members of Mob, Jaro, and various other neighborhood sets. However, the school also included kids like
2010,
Mikado,
we
who
definitely.
would later
Hold
join
on, I had
600.
that. Oh, I had that Texas 0506, boy. It was old tech too. Yeah, well, I was toting that Texas 06, boy. You know what I'm talking about? In 2010, I had a Glock 45. You know what I'm saying? I had a Glock. It was a Glock 20. It was like a Glock 21 or a Glock 30. It was. They called it the big boy with a 30-shot clip. That's the gun I had when I got clapped. You know what I'm saying? That's the gun I had when I got my ass popped. The police didn't even take it as evidence, dude. They just took my gun. Like, they took that gun. They liked it, that motherfucker.
At the time, these
gun.
different groups were not enemies at all. In fact, Scrapp's best friend growing up was
Don't say you're
Mikado
hateful,
himself,
Ruger.
and the two were practically inseparable. Every
Moral
day after
of
school,
support.
Scrapp would walk from Carter to the Boys and Girls Club, or the center on 63rd and Wabash, always bringing Mikado along with him. The loyalty between Scrapp and Mikado ran deep. On one occasion during a basketball game,
What name is he trying to say? He talking about McAdoo? That's what he talking about? Bro, I didn't even know. He said Mikado. I'm thinking we playing about Mortal Kombat. Like, what?
He even got into a physical fight with his own neighborhood friends just to defend Scrap
What up,
after
Zero?
a hard foul. Tay later commented on their bond, noting that they were so close in life that now that they have both passed away, they are likely chilling together wherever they are.
God, nigga, don't get that sad ass goofy shit out of here. Niggas don't link up when they did. That shit's over with. Lights off. You want to know what it looked like when you did? Check this out. Black as hell. You can't even get that dark in here, and I'm happy it came.
Because of how close they were, Mikado actually came
Why
very
you call him
close to
Mikado? It's
becoming a mob
McAdoo.
member himself, as Scrap heavily tried
No,
to
bro,
recruit
I had
him
a
into
Glock
the
when I
set.
got popped.
While Scrap was essentially destined to join mob due to his brothers and friends, Mikado didn't have any family.
38 was definitely my first gun. Well, I lied. I stole my grandma at 32 when I stole my grandma at 25. She had a 25 automatic. I took that, and I took the 32. You know what I'm saying? Then my first gun myself was a 380. It was a burst of 380. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I got a 38 revolver. I got from B. Darrell. Bro, I had a lot of guns, gang, as a kid, gang. I've been having guns my whole life.
Ties to either side, except Day. However, as Mikado spent more time and grew closer with the guys who would form 600, he reached a tipping point where he was forced to choose a side. Once he made the choice, there was no turning back. This decision placed Scrap and his childhood best friend on opposite sides of what would soon escalate into a full-scale
black
war.
tech, nigga. It was rusty though, but it worked. Folks gave it to me. That bitch from the 90s, gang. I don't even know how that even. I don't even know how we still had that gun around. Yo, ain't that nigga Pressure? Is that him? Is that Lil Carlton or is that Pressure? That's Tyshawn. Whatever it is, little boy. Taekwon. That's Taekwon. RP, Scrap, Taekwon, Richie Jerk. What? Lil P ain't dead? Why they said RP Lil P? This bitch ass nigga ain't dead yet. He said RP all four of them. One, 2. What? Lil P is not dead, bro. He's wishing death upon Lil P, goofy ass. Lil P ain't even dead, bro. Like, niggas. Hey, do your research. I had this same Hollister shirt. I just posted a picture with this shirt, sitting on my porch with a 357 in my hand. Get the fuck out of here. And he said R.I.P. to Lil P. Fuck my head up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
As the beef got...
Goldie? What? Lil Scrapp, Duck, STL, Goldie. You a dick sucker. Take that man dick out your mouth, bro. Like, what? STL, Goldie? Lil Scrapp, MLB, Duck, STL, Goldie, MLB. Oh, that's this nigga name. I thought he was calling Duck the Goldie. I'm like, bro, that Goldie is a dumb name. But seeing Duck as a Goldie is just crazy. I thought he was meat riding.
As the beef got worse, particularly the conflict involving mob, outside pressure began to strain the friendship. Makedo's friends from 600, especially older figures like Stello, who served as a bridge between the older Brick City generation and the younger 600 members, strongly pressured him to stop bringing Scrapp around for safety reasons. Similarly, Scrapp received warnings from his own family and mob circle, advising him to distance himself from Makedo due to the growing risk of violence. Despite these severe risks, their deep bond allowed them to maintain their friendship much longer than anyone expected. Eventually, as the violence escalated between mob and black disciple sets like 600 and Weak City, the two best friends were left with no other choice but to fully commit to their respective sides. Makedo chose 600 because of his neighborhood connections and his growing bond with several members, while Scrapp locked in with mob due to his deep family ties and childhood friends. To cement the divide, Makedo later flipped his affiliation from gangster disciple to black disciple, creating an even wider rift. This transition meant that Scrapp, along with other mob members Makedo used to hang out with, like Beans and Bookie, were now officially his enemies.
Hold on, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck all that. When you on the other side, you on the other side. For one, niggas know us to this shit. Let me fix this. Hold on. Niggas know how this shit go. Duck just had to get that belt. We don't hold no grudge. We hold grudges. We don't let shit slide around this bitch. We don't let nothing slide. He had to die. Fuck Duck.
Before diving into Scrapp's personal history, it is crucial.
It's just me or Brick just looked old on every picture he had. He'd been the same age. I think he's like, I don't think Brick is dead for real. I think Brick is like an alien. That nigga looked at the same age forever.
Before diving into Scrapp's personal history, it is crucial to understand the roots of mob, as the context of his actions makes no sense without knowing where he came from.
I know,
mob
bro. I'm trying to be nice.
Set located around
I try to be
56th
nice.
to 59th from Wabash to State Street, officially forming around 2006 to 2007. But their foundation goes back much further to the 1990s when the block was controlled by a set known as the 59th Lynch Mob, which later evolved into M-Town. Another key piece of this puzzle is Von World, also known as Bully Gang, which emerged as its own entity following a split in M-Town around 2007. While Von World never went completely extinct, They were steadily losing ground in their ongoing conflicts with neighboring Blackgate and Front Street, which naturally caused Mob to step in and take over a massive portion of Von World's original territory.
Your motherfucking mind.
Despite outsiders often viewing Von World and Mob as two distinct sets, the members themselves have always considered each other basically the same thing
100%.
because they share the same origins, the same territory, the same nation, and the same main rivals, with the only real difference being that Mob became the muscle and the true defenders of the block. The acronym MOB originally stood for Mind on Business, and the set initially lived up to its name by focusing mostly on making money. But as the overall event climate in Chicago rapidly shifted toward hyper-localized block wars, they were forced to adapt and change their focus from getting to the bag to fighting a heavy war against their enemies.
Dumbass, nut-ass shit, stupid-ass name out of gay-ass name. That name weak as hell. That name sucked dick and balls. I never heard of M-Town, bro. Them niggas is non-existent, gang. I never heard of them. And that was MOB. Them niggas wasn't on shit. I ain't gonna lie. That show you how weak 600 of them must have been. Because the MOB wasn't on my crap.
As I have already mentioned,
then
Mob
again, they
originates from
somewhere
a larger
in a whole
set
other
called
part of the city.
Mugtown, or
They wasn't
M-Town,
on shit.
which originally came from the project buildings on 51st and Calumet. They were a massive hood whose territory stretched all the way from 51st to 62nd. But they broke up around 2007, which is when the younger guys stepped up and created
projects
Mob.
on 51st
By
and
that
Calumet.
time, M-Town had already...
Of Calumet? 51st and Calumet. What the Robert Taylor's nigga? I ain't know it's the Calumet. That's damn near King Drive. Like what? Only 51st building. That's Robert Taylor's. Like wait, didn't say the Robert Taylor's. I never heard of no fucking Mugtown.
They lost several members in a bloody early war with Front Street, losing Studda in 2002, Worm in 2003, Limo in 2005, and Mike Ball in 2006. While it is unknown exactly who murdered Studda, it is alleged that Front Street was behind it, and the member who killed Worm was Merc D, also known as Max from Front Street, who is currently serving 79 years in prison for the crime. M-Town quickly retaliated for those losses by killing Emo from Front Street in 2004, with Sergi alleged to be the killer.
Bro, I bet, because they was weak as fuck, bro. They was weak. They was weak. Bro, let's look at 600 biggest hitters. One is a psychopath, which was C-Day, right? Right? The other one killed his homie and he killed a cab driver, right? That's what we know of him, all right? The other nigga, bite down, killed his bitch and just weird shit. The other nigga killed his bitch, killed himself. Like what? Like what? Bro, 600 was like goofies. One nigga killed his baby mama. Another nigga killed his girlfriend. Killed himself because she sucked another nigga dick. Right? What's his name? What was his name? What the fuck was his name? Did McAdoo kill bitches? All he did was kill women. Like, let's really think about that. Seriously, let's really lock that in. C-Day, that nigga was just a horrible person, right? C-Day is the only one I would give them. Rondo, he killed his homie, then got moved around. Then he ended up killing the cab driver. That was his next hat. Right? Then check this out. Bite down, smoked his baby mama. D Rose, I don't look at him as 600. I look at him as more Folly or TYMB. My opinion. When I knew D Rose, he was claiming TYMB. I didn't. Tell me when I'm wrong. McAdoo killed females. D Rose is locked up for something. He locked up for C-Day work. That's fact. He was folly at 600 to me. To me, he was folly in T1B. But I thought C-Day smoked. I don't, bro. You heard me. I didn't take nothing away from C-Day. I say C-Day's a psychopath. He's a bad. He's just a shit person. He called a couple hats, but C-Day's a messy. Yeah, he's a messy nigga. I've never took that away from C-Day. We talking about niggas from over there. Well, C-Day's their only outstanding member. If you want to give him D Rose, you can give him D Rose. He just following my. Thank you, M thing. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't look at him as 600. McAdoo, that's the girl that dropped Whitey. Bro? Nigga, what? No. White got killed by fucking 50 shots, right? Yeah, 600 always been weak. Bro, they was getting a belt to MOB. No, hold on. That's bad. Let me stop. Okay, I spoke about this before, right? Alright. MOB was the powerhouse between them. Like, because MOB was getting licks back for fucking Jaro. Jaro wasn't really getting licks back. MOB was damn near getting them. And they was getting them on fucking, on Parkway too. That's MOB was smoking Parkway, if you want to be honest. At one point in time, MOB was giving Parkway the belt too. And y'all know I don't fuck with MOB, but I'm being honest right now. They was giving them wah. While O-Block was spanking them boys in Jaro, MOB was spanking O-Block. O-Block was getting 8 licks back on Jaro, but MOB was spanking them. So it's like, whatever.
Caught another body on M-Town in 2005 when Limo was shot and killed, allegedly by Blood Money, who is also rumored to have had a second body on M-Town.
What?
M-Town retaliated.
Blood Money? Where did you get this from? What? I know they talking about DJ Limo. What Limo are they talking about? Allegedly killed by Blood Money, rumored to have a second body on M-Town. Boy, get that goof ass shit out of there. Boy, what's wrong with them, bro? Folks, this is why they want to watch this goof ass shit, dude. What the fuck do dude be talking about? He just be using prolific names in the drill era and just putting stuff on them. Like, bro, this shit don't even fucking make sense.
2 years later in 2007 by killing K Killa from Front Street, and Frito Santana was also alleged to have killed a member named Lonnie affiliated with M-Town during this period. This early war between M-Town and Front Street was incredibly hot, and while there are likely a few more bodies dropped in the early 2000s connected to this beef, another M-Town member named M. Murda was also killed around this time, though it is unconfirmed if Front Street did it, as some rumors suggest he was actually backdoored.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's a Merc D. That's a crazy name, my nigga. That name is... He murked the dick. He murked the dick. Crazy name. That nigga, ain't no way. I would have never let nigga take a picture of me sipping that drink like that, boy. Get your big ass, boy. You got your lips wrapped around that straw. Look how you looking at the camera. Like you want to suck the dick of the cameraman or something. Like, is you cool? Look at, I don't even want him looking at me like that. Let me play this shit, bro. That ain't Leo. Who the fuck is this nigga? That ain't DJ Limo. Who the fuck is this nigga? Oh, well, see, Limo ain't dead. Like, Limo? I don't know, bro. This nigga look like this old timey ass picture, nigga. Bro, like they took this picture in 1940. You deserve to die looking like that. Stutter, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These niggas all look like some goofies. Mind on business. Oh my god. Y'all niggas some goofies.
As you can see, the beef between M-Town and Front Street goes back a very long time, but it is actually one of the few wars on the South Side that was fought over money and territory rather than a girl or some other petty drama. The war originally kicked off when M-Town started trapping on Front Street's turf, leading to an M-Town member getting robbed, which prompted them to strike back by shooting one of the guys from Front Street. Back then, M-Town was known as a snake set that was always turning on other sets and backdooring people, much
I've
like
never heard of an
M-Town
M-Town
today.
before, bro.
Meanwhile, their beef with Brick City, which was basically the same as Front
Never
Street
heard of
back
that
then
shit.
since their territories were so close and many members.
I remember Squirt Town. Now I know Squirt Town. You see what I'm saying? But bro, check this out, G. I'm 37 years old, bro. I never even heard of these niggas. Them niggas wasn't on shit back then, bro. M-Town. Only M-Town I knew was Memphis, Tennessee.
From both sides claimed Dipset apparently started because Brick City shot up Mob Domo's grandmother's house right in Brick City's neighborhood. Mob retaliated for this by smoking Baldy, and Scrapp dropped Lil Steve just 2 months later, keeping the war hot ever since. Over the years, the violence has died down because most of the older members, especially from Mob, have moved on from the gangbanging lifestyle to become family men or focus on making money, while others are either dead or locked up. The younger generation, known as Scrap Gang,
On
do
the
not
G,
really
money
beef
over
with
bitches. That's what I'm
like
thinking,
that
right?
anymore and are instead much more focused on Front
Lame
Street,
ass name
having
right
simply
there. That shit
inherited
goofy
the old
though.
conflict from M-Town and the older Mob generation to keep it going.
I hate M.O.B.
All of this early history
Goofy. That
directly
whole
connected
block,
the
goofy. That
M-Town
hood
and Brick City rivalry to the 2011
It
war
shouldn't be
between
no
Mob and
gangs over
600. So when
That
Mob was
nice ass
created
hood.
and 600 formed a few years later, it was only natural for them to inherit the bad blood, with Lil Scrapp ultimately sparking the deadly new chapter of their beef.
What? Why would that be? Why? Hold on, what the fuck is he talking about? What does he mean? There's had nothing but to take the new blood. That is not true. Who the fuck is this? That's 600 Breezy goof ass? Like a big light skinned goofy. That nigga, I thought that was Zoo. That nigga throwing up GD hard as hell, I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas ain't know what the fuck they was. Brick City. I remember Brick City. The real Brick City. Brick Squad. Nigga named Law, bro. And he a Mo Man too. Look at this shit. Broke to the left. He'll just hang with anybody. You can see the difference now. They got RP shirts on this shit. Hiding behind the gate. You see what I'm saying? She got real for them niggas, boy. Alright. Folk got shell toes on. What's your goof ass by there? I thought he had some Air Force One. Them like the Air Force Ones off GTA. Them fucking, that boy got on Adidas. My Adidas. Bigfoot ass. Big boot ass. The fuck?
Even though certain individual members were actually cool with each other at first, like Mikado and Scrap, and people from both sides would frequently attend the same parties, The underlying tension between 600 and Mob was already simmering.
I look at
because
both
Brick
sides.
City had
Goofy,
already
both
been beefing heavily with the M-Town faction that eventually
Stop calling it M-Town, bro. Just call them bitch ass niggas MOB, because that M-Town shit really making me mad. Hey, MOB Goofies and 600 Goofies. They did both Goofies.
birthed Mob, the creation.
RP my niggas E-Day gang. Like, I fuck with E-Day though. I fuck with a few niggas. I fuck with C-Day too. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with a few niggas over there. But looking back at them, they was weak. I ain't gonna lie. It was weak.
Of 600 essentially meant the news that stepped right into an inherited, pre-existing war. Just with a younger generation that was the exact same age.
He the goofiest nigga they grew.
Once Mob and 600 fully established themselves,
the most gangster shit he had was playing Seven
pace.
on that show,
for this
bro.
was timing. The drill music scene was just
that's
starting to blow up, and
did.
social media platforms began playing a massive role in fueling street beef. It wasn't just about physical fights on the block anymore. It quickly turned into high-stakes shootings and constant, public dissing online for the entire city to see.
It's crazy. It's not a dice game. High-stakes shoot. Like, what? I'm happy I didn't take my medicine. I would have went to sleep on this dumbass shit. This shit boring. These niggas goofies. Fuck Scrap. Fuck this goof-ass story. I would have went to sleep on this boring-ass shit. And get to know smoking that. Where the good parts at? I don't know nobody from over there. I don't know none of these niggas. All I know is Dooski dead. That's all I know. I don't know this nigga. You know I'm not from over there. Bro, I hate niggas that take pictures like this. What the fuck y'all biting y'all lips for? Y'all trying to look sexy for the cameraman? Both of them niggas smoke. These niggas got a lot of dead shit over there too. I see a lot of dead shit.
That the cycle of violence was already very active before 600 even officially formed. Once 600 fully joined the fray with younger, hungry members eager to prove themselves, the environment became significantly more volatile. By 2011, the bodies truly started dropping, and the war kicked into overdrive. The first major loss of that year was Lil Steve, not Memo's brother, from Brick City, who was killed in a drive-by shooting in late May 2011.
Now, I remember Lil Steve. Now, I knew this Lil Steve for sure. I knew Lil Steve. R.I.P. Lil Steve.
Allegedly by Mob. Roughly 2 months later, 600 took another devastating hit when Baldy was shot and killed, a hit also attributed to Mob. From the jump, Mob proved to be an incredibly tough matchup for 600. In fact, it was well known that even certain members inside 600 dreaded sliding on Mob's blocks because the set had a fierce reputation for retaliating both quickly and hard.
Hard is crazy. I remember Lil Steve.
On September 2nd, 2007, shortly after the
This
fall of
storyline
M-Town
is
and the
everywhere.
creation of Mob, a 10-year-old Lil Scrapp lost his friend Junebug from Mob, who was only 14 years old when he was killed. Despite his young age, Junebug was a known hothead for Mob who caused a lot of trouble for the opposition. As I mentioned earlier, the beef originally started because Mob would rob Front Street members since they were making the most money, and Junebug was actively involved in those robberies. His reputation grew significantly after October 6, 2006, when Jimmy from M-Town was killed by Front Street, prompting M-Town to retaliate 2 weeks later by allegedly killing Don from Brick City. Junebug was rumored to be one of the shooters on that hit. Apparently, another member told him to open fire, and they later tried to make it look like a robbery gone wrong just to cover their tracks because they noticed a witness. This situation earned Junebug massive respect within Mob, and he is still honored by the block today. Tragically, just a year after that hit, Junebug's life was cut short while he was sitting in the back seat of a car with 2 other mob members. Another vehicle pulled up and fired multiple shots before speeding away, leaving Junebug with multiple fatal gunshot wounds, while Rob from Mob was also hit and left paralyzed in a wheelchair.
Damn.
For a long time, many people believed Dada from Front Street was the one who killed Junebug, but Mama Duck came out a couple of years ago and debunked that rumor. According to the actual police investigation, Cabbage from Blackgate was identified as the real alleged killer.
That boy had a yam on his face too, and he has some big dumbass ears. Cabbage. That nigga got some weak ass knees, don't he? Why they keep showing these niggas, bro? He don't got nothing to do with none of it they talking
The reason
about.
people
he was showing the RP Junebug t-shirt.
originally thought Front Street did it is because they claimed heavy involvement on social media, and it is easy to see why, since sets rarely claim a hit that hard unless one of their own members was actually in the car. It is nearly impossible to know the absolute truth today, but police reports at least indicate that Cabbage wasn't the only one in the vehicle during the ambush. Because of his status, Junebug became one of Mob's most beloved fallen members, but he also became the member who has been dissed the most by their rivals, essentially becoming the keeper of
watch
Mob.
the reawakening.
The
You see what I'm
block
saying?
love for him and their hatred for the opposition was cemented early on, with members frequently wearing t-shirts that read, R.I.P. Junebug, F. Steve Drive. Junebug and Scrapp were quite close with each other, and Junebug shared that same tight bond with Scrapp's brother, Luca, because Scrapp
Dude, I do that
looked up
tongue
to
shit
the
for
older
my
guys
bitch,
on the
gang.
block like
I've
Junebug.
never took no
Losing
gang
him at such
picture.
a young age
Sticking
was
my
hard.
tongue out. That's
This
dumb
loss
shit.
deeply impacted Scrapp,
That's dumb
who just
shit.
a couple of years down the line would start catching bodies himself. What's truly crazy is that after
Can't be
Junebug was
McGregor
killed,
post.
Mob
Nah,
didn't
for
lose
real.
a single member to the streets until
Tough
Scrapp
matchup.
himself was killed 7 years later in 2014.
Talk about Wu-Tang. Understand why? If you survive this era, you probably driving forklifts or something. Them niggas traumatized. I survived that era, nigga, and I was in the streets before that era. See what I'm saying? See, what did Moo Moo do? Oh, hold on, y'all, cause I think my mind is I think folks just fucked my mind up. What did Moo Moo do again? Can everybody write in the chat what did Bite Down and Moo Moo both do? Cause I'm tripping. Did he say free something about Bite Down? He said free Bite Down and pause Moo Moo. For one, let's keep Bite Down bitch ass in jail. Yeah, I hope he die in jail. Fuck Bite Down. And Moo Moo was a fucking goofy. He killed his white girlfriend because she sucked somebody else's dick. That's nasty work. Then he killed himself. No. Moo Moo smoked her, then he killed himself. It was a murder-suicide. That gunshot wound was self-inflicted. The police didn't kill him. He killed him. There's no honor in killing your bitch. Unless your bitch trying to kill you. But that's a whole nother story. My wife's sitting right there. She's a white girl too. Just like Moo Moo, bitch. I would never kill my white wife. Look at her. She's chilling. I wouldn't do shit to her. Goofy shit. The bitch, that ain't no player shit. Leave the bitch. He ain't have no baby with the bitch. He ain't had no baby with the bitch. He wasn't married to the bitch. It was that hard to just leave her? If she cheated, get another bitch. Kill her than killing yourself is crazy. And Walker, cut it out, because you started like a fucking troll. I don't know if you're trying to rage bait me for clips or what. But, yo. When niggas say free McAdoo, I just look at them crazy like, can we not free McAdoo? Can we not free McAdoo? McAdoo, that one friend that you gotta watch what you say. A nigga say, man, I'll kill that bitch. McAdoo said, how much? Then McAdoo go whack the bitch, and he called folks. He like, don't kill my bitch. I love her. McAdoo like, the job is done. But I didn't mean I wanted her dead for real. McAdoo like, so where my money? Yes. Yes. McAdoo smoked multiple bitches. Bro. M-Thing, the nigga said I didn't even want my bitch dead. He told McAdoo as a joke, and McAdoo jumped through the window head first. He smoked her, and before he got away, he called like, "Yo, I just did that. I need my money." That nigga like, "Why would you kill my bitch?" I don't give a fuck. He did. I know he did. I don't give a fuck about that. He did what he did, nigga. What the fuck? He did what he did and had to pay the consequence. You heard what Jeff said? What? I don't give a fuck about that nigga being dead. I don't give a fuck if he was alive. I still said it. When he was fucking alive, I still said that shit. I don't care. Nigga, you killing bitches for. I done put my gun on a lot of people. But I ain't never killed no bitches or no kids. Never. I don't tolerate that shit. That shit ain't gangster, nigga. Killing bitches and kids. Nigga, that shit cowardice. Your bitch, you get mad at your bitch and shoot her in the head. But you can't take a bitch talking? This all a whole got. All bitches do is talk. You can't let a bitch talk? Muff her. Choke her. Don't kill her. All a bitch got is a female has, this is what I'm trying to say. A female has their mouth. That's their self-defense. That's their defense mechanism. When a woman feels stressed, angry, sad, or not being heard, well, I say ignored, they use their mouth. This is how they get a rise out of us. Before a nigga beat a bitch do this. Because men, we don't argue with women. Genetically, we're not supposed to argue with them. If you go argue with a bitch, you know what you is? You a bitch ass nigga. Either I'm going to do two things. I'm going to shut you the fuck up, or I'm going to walk the fuck away. I'm not finna argue with you. Because a woman's supposed to win this. Well, know why? 'Cause she's a fucking woman. So if it's just talking, she can talk all day. She can go to sleep, talk. Because she's a bitch. She can do that. But as a man, you shouldn't be doing that. If me and my bitch get I'm not for one, I'm going to be like, look, I'm going to try to diffuse the situation, right? But if I can see she's fully committed to this argument, two things are going to happen. I'm going to remove myself from the situation, or we probably going to get physical. Do I want to get physical? No. But I'm a man. I'm not finna argue with her. Because she's supposed to win because she's a woman. As far as talking. See, this is when domestic violence come into play. When you say, oh my God, he hit her. Yeah, you hear what the fuck she said? Do I acknowledge that? No, that's where you're supposed to leave. What happens if she don't want you to leave? See, it's a pickle. Now you're in a fucking pickle. But what I'm saying is, it don't matter what's going on. Killing your bitch, ain't it? What happened when you kill her? Hello, I miss her. I miss she. I don't know what happened. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. You crying, you got snot coming out your nose, looking stupid. Oh yeah, and you going to jail. And you going to jail. Unless you do some moo-moo shit and chew on your fucking gun. You want to chew on your gun? Goofy shit. People, stop saying MOB. Y'all head. Yeah, y'all bitches. Niggas already know what time it is. Just know, MOB ain't took no ice since Junebug. What? MOB ain't take no I. It probably L's. We ain't take a loss. These the niggas say take a I. Nigga, that is a capital I. Since Junebug, but we good.
Blackgate is a black disciple set located on 50th.
Shout out my Blackgate niggas.
4th in Indiana in the Washington Park neighborhood, and it is famously home to Benzo and SD, who are easily their most recognizable members. The set originally started around 1998 to 1999 and gets its unique name from the actual Blackgates that fence off many of the houses and apartment buildings throughout their territory.
Everybody know what Blackgate.
Blackgate is a moderately deep set that has been heavily active since at least the early 2000s, operating under several different names over the years, including Tizzle Gang, TP Gang, BGC, and Wayne's
On my mama, RP my nigga TP. On my mama.
World. Geographically, Blackgate rivals all of the nearby gangster disciple sets that surround their block, a list that includes both Von World and Mob, as well as their predecessor, M-Town. To hold down their territory against these threats, Blackgate maintains strong, long-standing alliances with other major black disciple sets like 600, Front Street, and THF 46. These allies make strategic sense, as those three sets are also bitter rivals of Mob and Von World, both of whom have lost key members to all three sets over the years.
I drunk all our water, bro. I ain't gonna lie, fuck a Blackgate. They're my dogs for sure. I grew up with a lot of Blackgate niggas. They're my boys. I fuck with Blackgate. I always fuck with Blackgate.
On July 17, 2011, only a few months after Tupka's death, Baldy was killed, marking the first loss in 600's history and arguably Lil Scrapp's first body. There are two main theories regarding who killed Baldy, and determining the absolute truth remains difficult as it largely relies on the conflicting statements of various individuals. Baldy, whose real name was Marcus London, was out on the 6000 block of South Prairie Avenue alongside fellow 600 members Buka and Breezy when two men pulled up and opened fire, striking Baldy in the head.
You was with Buka and Breezy? Oh, hey, I was finna cover you up. I thought you was, I know you was even well. I was finna say, no! See, I couldn't think of doing shit to her. That's what show you Moo Moo's goofy. Even when she snore, I still love her. I couldn't do that. Niggas is weird.
Breezy, who was standing directly in front of Baldy, later stated that one of the bullets actually grazed his own dreadlocks. Book attempted to return fire during the ambush, but accidentally shot himself in the ankle. Baldy was
Nigga, you said what he say? How you shoot yourself in the... Let's listen to that again.
Breezy, who was standing directly in front of Baldy, later.
I wish he would have killed Breezy. I wish he would have killed Breezy. I ain't gonna lie. Breezy would have been, you know what I'm saying? That pack would have been mid. Baldy was a weak pack too, though. But I think Breezy would have been it. You know what I'm saying? If he would have died, they would have been like, boy, this shit a breeze, boy. Like, you know? Like, that should have been more cool to say.
Stated that one of the bullets actually grazed his own dreadlocks. Book attempted to return fire during the ambush.
Folks say the worst two to be with ever.
Baldy was rushed to the
How
hospital
you shoot yourself in the
where he was
ankle?
tragically pronounced dead. The two primary theories attribute the shooting to either mob or STL, with Lil Scrapp consistently named as the primary suspect from the mob side. The first theory, which is the longest standing and widely...
I ain't gonna lie. This the only thing I can tell you about Booker. I fuck with Booker, right? But I fuck with Booker from a folks cool aspect. Not breezy world ass. You feel me? Breezy gang. Oh wow, mama. That shit a breeze, shorty. Y'all know, boy, that shit a breeze, shorty. Pull up, shorty. Like, that would have been wrong. He said, I would have flipped Front Street. Bro, check this out, though, G. Like, on some real shit, Booker always been a cool dude. Now, sliding and shooting, that's not the way I would never take Booker with me. I don't even know Booker for that type of work. But what I do know is Booker's my dog. He's cool. He's cool as hell. Play the game. Booker like play the game, like smoke weed, play the game, and fuck with bitches. That's what Booker like to do. Smoke weed, fuck with bitches, and play the game. Now, sliding and shit, and I ain't gonna lie, I done been around, but when niggas talk about slide, you know what Booker do? I'm out here, folks. Finna go in the crib, G. Booker go in the crib. What up, folks? I'm gone, folks. Booker gone. Booker finna go in the crib. Booker finna sit in the house and play the game. Y'all can tell him who got shot or who didn't get shot later. Booker and that bitch playing 2K. On my mama, blocking shit, splatting shit. That's what Booker did. Booker's just a cool nigga. See, I told when Vaughn called my phone, G, I told the story 1,000 times. When Vaughn finna come over. And he said, yo, I'm with Booker. I said, yeah, bet. I said, yeah, Booker, bring Booker. Booker cool. It was him, Booker, and Zoo. I said, what the fuck you bring Zoo for? I thought it was supposed to be me, you, and Booker. I thought it was supposed to be the three amigos. Fuck you bring Zoo for? I ain't even asked you to bring him. You know I didn't want you to bring him. If he would have said, hey, Zoo in the car with us, should I bring Zoo? I would have said, nah, we're going to link another day. I wouldn't even have been one to link. I was in a hotel room with some of the guys, no Diddy, no weird shit. You know them like living motels? Four of them families staying in the motel room. You know what I'm saying? We playing the game, shooting dice. I'm finna link up my little cousin. Davon, I'm finna come over. So I went to the crib. When I went to the crib, Zoo, why would you bring Zoo to my house? I was happy to see Booker. I seen Booker and Vaughn. I'm like, well, what up, my niggas? Oh, we shake hands. Yeah. I damn near pick Booker up. I'm so happy to see Booker. I'm like, oh, my nigga Booker. I opened up the van, hop in the van, and Zoo in the back with a chopper. Why is Zoo here? I looked at Davon like, let me talk to you for a second, cuz. Let me talk to you. I ain't like him. He ain't like me either. We just never liked each other. For one, we're both grown-ass men, right? He, THF. All my niggas is Young Money. And he knows this. He know what side I'm on. Zoo ruined the fucking party. We was finna have a great time. Nigga, I ended up having to move, nigga, because he knew I stayed. I said, Vaughn, he like, nah, cuz, he cool, cuz, that's gang, cuz, it's cool. Vaughn always wanted me and Zoo to be cool. I never gave it a chance. Because for one, I'm too old to be meeting new friends. We already got names and shit. He who he is and I'm who I am. Don't be trying to bring us together. We was never gonna be like the movie Step Brothers. Never. Vaughn saw the vision. Me and Zoo didn't. I ain't see it, and Zoo ain't see it. We ain't see it. We definitely didn't see it.
Considered
Vaughn definitely tried to link us up 1,000 times.
by many to be the most likely scenario.
He ain't like me and I ain't like
points
him.
directly to Mob, specifically identifying Lil Scrapp as the shooter.
I'm saying a nigga I don't like with me around me with a chopper don't sound right. I swear to God. I did not fuck with that.
When people talk about Mob doing it, they used to blame Domo and Cleon.
Yeah.
But 600 Breezy, who was
Yeah, bro, but that's kept, cause I fuck with some people he ain't like either. You see what I'm saying? Like, he didn't like that I fuck with 051. You see what I'm saying? But he got family down there too. You know what I'm saying? We got, like, bro, it just was like that. He fuck with some niggas I ain't fuck with. I fuck with people he ain't like. You know what I'm saying? But we had people we didn't like together too, though. See what I'm saying? But yeah, people he fuck with, I ain't fuck with. And people I fuck with, he ain't fuck with.
right there and saw the shooters, said all the way back in 2014 that Baldy's
Besides
killer was
Parkway.
already
We
dead.
both fuck with Parkway.
That means it probably wasn't Domo or Cleon because Domo is in prison for life for killing Pyro from 800, and Cleon is in prison for a gun charge.
No. Was I mad at him that he was fucking with THF? Like, what? No, that's my family. Montana, my cousin. Like, what? Fathead, that was my little cousin. You see what I'm saying? And I still got more cousins down there. Like, no. That's my family. Just like he my family. I wasn't supposed to fuck with my family? Like, what?
Meaning both are still alive. If Breezy is telling the truth, that leaves other Mob members like Scrap, Bebe, Mano, and Beans. A lot of old tweets connect Mob to the hit.
So
like
I
in
always
2012 when
said
Driller
certain
from
crowds
051
just
tweeted,
can't mix.
Shout
Yeah,
out
for
Mob
real.
making it Baldy
And that's
World.
probably for the best.
And in
Nah, for real, for
2014
real.
when Cap FCK12 from 600 tweeted,
You probably
and you know for
would
Baldy
have
will
fucked
never
with Big Zoo
stop.
if he ain't
F
fuck with
Mob.
GVL.
Out of everyone, Scrap and Mano
That was a reason too, though.
tweet from a couple of
It
years
was
later
quick with
directly
GVL.
said, he
I didn't
Mob,
fuck with him.
they
I
made
ain't fuck with
Baldy
Bobby for
World,
that.
while talking about both of them. Scrap also dissed Baldy online.
I don't know. Let's talk about that. I can't tell you that. GVL also cool with MOB. They are. See, ops linking with ops. You see what I'm saying? Ops linking with ops. Ops linking with ops, gang. You see what I'm saying? I don't fuck with none of them niggas. He say Wooski and Big Mike, the weirdest family, opposite gangs and what? That's not even true anymore. Cause Wooski ain't even that. He went back to his original hood. He hottie with it. He ain't even Tuckerville no more. The Iowa's finest.
All the time,
Yeah, niggas
often
is hell,
mocking
bro.
him and Lil
Hey, hit that
Steve
super
in the
chat at
same
that
post.
cash up, man. If
Even
y'all
things
fucking with
like,
the content,
you better
man.
duck your DACA like Baldy tried to. And they know Mob made Baldy World. Right after Baldy died, 600 started targeting Mob heavy, leading to a lot of back and forth violence where Nut from Mob shot it and chased Boss Move from 600 in December 2012. C-Day from 600 shot Mano from Mob and bragged about it all over Twitter in 2013. And of course Scrap would be killed in 2014, which we will come to later in the story.
the fuck is that? Scrap or die? Is that Scrap? I don't know who these people are. I'm just here for the show. Shout out MOB for making Baldy World crazy, man. Shout out MOB.
When it comes to the STL theory, the evidence pointing to STL/EBT is much more vague, with Main, Lil B, and Bostrel rumored to be involved. OD's mother actually pointed out Main as her son's killer, and the police report from OD's murder states that the exact same gun was used in Baldy's murder a month earlier. However, the police reports for OD's
don't know MOB did that. Like, what?
death name several different people, including K.I., Bostrel.
No. Niggas don't even know who made the O. Everybody know that MOB made the O. Like, even I know that, bro. Like,
and Main, which is why Bostrel and Main got linked to Baldy's murder too, even though most people say Mob did it. Since Mob was also involved in OD's murder, it is hard to know who actually held the gun used in both crimes, especially since Scrap and
what up, my boy, 90s baby? What's good, gang?
Prompting Ruga from Mob to later rap. They do not even know who made the OSTL was well known for claiming murders they didn't actually commit, often taking credit for things EBT or Mob did. On top of that, guns are passed around like candy in the hood. People buy, steal, or share them all the time, making it nearly impossible to tie a specific weapon to just one person. There is also a strong theory that both sets pulled off together, just like they did with OD, which is the theory I lean towards, that it was Main from STL and Scrap from Mob, or possibly just Scrap and Mano from Mob. While K.I. once tweeted, "We made Baldy World," she was notorious for chasing clout, and the vast majority of people, including 600 themselves, believe Mob and Scrap in specific was truly responsible, even though some 600 members have dissed STL by saying they are dials for Baldy World.
The fuck happened to Twin?
Scrap wasn't done after Baldy, he was out for more blood. On August 10th...
I mean, bro, a lot of these rappers is rats and they raw. Like, look at what's going on. Y'all know what's going on, bro. I ain't the only one to see this shit. I ain't saying he ain't raw. He's still a rat.
2011, the war between Mob, STL/EBT, and Jaro City against Wick City escalated and changed forever. A massive group from the Allied sets was out that day looking to either fight or catch someone from the other side, and one of those members was Lil Scrapp from Mob. After searching for a while, they spotted OD Perry, one of Wick City's top members at the time.
R.I.P. my nigga Odie. That was my dog.
OD had been at a store in the plaza across from the Wick, and as he left and started riding his bike down
he did come from McDonald's.
King Drive, two shooters popped out near the AutoZone. Surveillance cameras captured a car driving up and stopping on a street perpendicular to where OD was riding, which is where the shooters reportedly came from. They opened fire, striking OD once in the buttock and once in the neck, with the neck wound exiting through his left shoulder. As OD fell from his bike, the shooters fled the scene. OD was rushed to Strodger Hospital, where he was tragically pronounced dead. In his honor, Wick City would later rename their neighborhood O Block, a name that would eventually become famous worldwide.
Damn, bitch, you let them bitch ass niggas take you up out of that shit. That shit blew me. Bub City got a lot of faces. Nah, no bad.
OD was a major front figure for Wick City and a heavy hitter against his rivals. Originally coming from Buff City and already owning his own guns, he was highly active in the street. She had been shot at, took hits, and fired back at enemies, including a time he shot at Gotti from Ragtown. OD also mentored several younger Wick City members, teaching them how to slide and rob people. King Von even referenced this guidance in his song Pull Up, rapping, "O told me when I go sliding show no mercy." Because of this, OD was incredibly important to Wick City. While it is known he was killed by the STL/EBT and Mob Alliance, countless names have been tied to the shooting over the years, including KI, FBG Butter, Boss Trell, Scrap, and Beans. The exact shooters remain a mystery because police don't...
Bro, don't be letting Lil J faggot ass throw his... Y'all just believe anything, bro. Yeah. I hate that they do that. The biggest lie of the drill scene, and it will always be that KI and Butter did it. When I hear that pisses me off. I ain't gonna lie. That Chaotic, she never pulled a successful drill ever.
Documents contain conflicting stories, but everything points to Lil Scrapp being on the scene.
Bingo.
In fact, the police officially listed Scrapp as a possible suspect, and there is a high probability he was one of the shooters. Supporting this, Clutch from Mob once posted a picture of Scrapp inside Parkway Gardens using Ruga's lyrics as the caption. They don't even know who made the O. Additionally, Botsky from Hottyway/E-Block, who is Wooski's brother and used to be on Reddit, confirmed in a discussion that Scrapp was one of the gunmen. Not to mention, Lil Scrapp himself used to diss OD all the time on Twitter, often adding statements like, "We made O-Block, them other people lying." If this is true, that Scrapp was one of the triggermen, it means OD was the second murder Scrapp was involved in within just a 2-month span, and he was only 14 years old at the time. Scrapp was quickly cementing himself as a real menace and a shooter that Mob's enemies genuinely feared.
They really did. We really made all these goofy block shots. Yeah, bro, that's tough.
Just 1 month after Scrapp allegedly killed OD, he caught his third alleged body within a 3-month span. On September 19, 2011, Lil Steve from 600/Kush Cowboys was shot and killed. He was allegedly targeted by Lil Scrapp and Moochie from Mob, and though both were arrested for the murder, they were later released due to a lack of evidence. The loss of Lil Steve was a devastating blow to 600, who later named the block Steve Drive in his honor. Lil Steve was known for being...
that Lil Steve. You told Mimo brother. Okay, he was from 109. Well, I was getting lost. I'm like, what?
...fully active in the streets. Following the death of Baldy, who was also allegedly killed by Scrapp, Steve had reportedly retaliated by shooting up Scrapp's house after Scrapp moved near 600's territory.
Bro.
A wild detail from this period is that Scrapp's father would occasionally visit 600's block to beg the members not to kill his son. On the day Lil Steve was killed, 600 received a call that Scrapp was spotted on their block. Lil Steve and a few others went out to confront him, but Scrapp opened fire first. Steve was reportedly yelling at his crew to shoot back right as he was hit. There are also reports that someone on a bicycle had warned Lil Steve just moments earlier that someone was waiting to kill him. The murder occurred right in 600 territory on the 6th.
Why was they trying to kill him and he wasn't knowing shit?
600's block to beg the member from the felony killed in the streets. Following the was allegedly targeted by Lil Scrapp and Moochie from Mob, and though both were arrested for the murder, they were later released due to a lack of evidence. The loss of Lil Steve was a devastating blow to 600, who later named the block Steve Drive in his honor. Lil Steve was known for being heavily active in the streets. Following the death of Baldy, who was also allegedly killed by Scrapp, Steve had reportedly retaliated by shooting up Scrapp's house after Scrapp moved near 600's territory. A wild detail from this period is that Scrapp's father would occasionally visit 600's block to beg the members not to kill his son. On the day Lil Steve was killed, 600 received a call that
they begged him not to kill his son. Boy, if he out here killing them people, you crazy.
Scrapp was spotted on their block. Lil Steve and a few others went out to confront him, but Scrapp opened fire first. Steve was reportedly yelling at his crew to shoot back right as he was hit. There are also reports that someone on a bicycle had warned Lil Steve just moments earlier that someone was waiting to kill him. The murder occurred right in 600 territory on the 6000 block of South Prairie Avenue. Lil Steve was rushed to John H. Strother Jr. Hospital of Cook County, where he was pronounced dead.
Just say he was at Cook County Hospital, gang. I don't know why they changed his Strother. Like, bro, that's the county for it. That's Cook County Hospital, gang.
Minutes after the shooting took place.
This is a bad picture, gang. This picture just... It's a bad picture. Y'all niggas look like victims. Whoa. Scrap was probably dead already, right? R.I.P. my nigga Scrap. Okay, I was about to say, boy, that police ass shit.
The rivalry between Lil Steve and Lil Scrapp was deeply personal before it ever became a full-scale block war. Before Scrapp fully jumped off the porch and joined Mob, he was frequently bullied by Lil Steve and Bite Down. Back when they all used to play basketball together, and while Scrapp was still close friends with Mikado, Steve and Bite Down would consistently try to jump him or treat him badly. One major flashpoint occurred at 62nd and Wabash, where Scrapp got into a fight with Bite Down and ended up getting jumped.
Yeah, we bringing jerseys back,
Mikado
boy.
was actually present for the incident but chose not to step in and help his friend.
What's T-Mac jersey,
While
boy?
it is unknown exactly why Lil Steve disliked Scrapp so much outside of Scrapp's deep Mob family ties, the animosity was intense. The tension peaked the day before the murder when Lil Steve and Rondo
shot at himself out. Yeah, that nigga funny as hell.
That directly dissed Scrapp. The police quickly forced them to delete the video from YouTube and later attempted to use it as evidence in their investigation. This toxic history explains why the murder was legally labeled as part of an internal street gang conflict.
Avocado, what up, my boy?
The two groups shared mutual acquaintances and overlapping territory.
Avocado, you gotta change your name back to Avocado.
Scrapp spotted Lil Steve walking down the block with Rondo Number 9 and a few other 600 members, the years of bullying and the recent rap video triggered an immediate response.
Nah, for real.
Scrapp pulled his shirt over his face to mask his identity and opened fire with a .40 caliber handgun, striking Lil Steve in the head and chest. Following the shooting, the investigation almost locked Scrapp away. It is widely alleged that Face from 600 initially snitched and gave a statement to investigators naming the shooters. However, Face later recanted his statement on the stand. Because both Scrapp and Moochie kept their mouths completely shut during interrogation, the state was left with a lack of evidence and was forced to drop all charges, letting both of them walk free.
Snitch. He pulled a Tay 600 before Tay did.
What you can't forget is
What the fuck he mean by that? That nigga Lil Steve was on my heels, no bullshit. But I couldn't go like Dooski. What the fuck does that mean? What does that even mean?
What you
does that
can't
mean?
forget is that Scrapp was only 14 years old when he beat this murder case. I'm not saying this so people feel sorry for him, but rather to show how crazy it is that a 14-year-old child kills another child and then has to fight a murder charge at such a young age. Ruga, who had a very close bond with Scrapp as his older brother,
Don't give
talked
me the
about
line,
this
bro.
situation on it.
I don't know if he's black or not, bro. He's beige. Shout out to my nigga Kev. Super chat, cash out. Gang, gang, gang. Folks says, do you have any story from 109th or in the hundreds? The only story yet, well, I really don't like no crazy stories. Only story I got, my auntie R.I.P. my auntie Patrons. That was one of my father's sisters, and she moved over there, right across the street from that park, right on 109th, right, and it was deserted. You know what I'm saying? When I used to go over there, I used to be like, dude, this motherfucking place, like, I would love it for me and my homies come over here and shoot paintball guns. We would have a great paintball war here, right? So I ended up linking with a couple niggas over there, and Dog told me, like, boy, them niggas was getting belt. Like, folks, this ain't no, he said, boy, this ain't that, G. Like, boy, this motherfucker hot. Niggas get killed over here all the time. I say, around here? The houses looked nice. All the grass was cut. All the grass was cut. It looked beautiful. They had this big ass park that no one ever played in. Open field right here. I said, it ain't shit going on over here. I said, what happened to the fool with the dreads? Oh, he dead. How he died? He got killed. Fucked my head up. And after I found out how niggas was dying, I stopped hanging over there because that wasn't my beef. Because for one, I don't know nothing about the hundreds. I knew my nigga Chris smokes. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. my nigga Chris. Chris was my dog. I didn't know too many of them niggas. I didn't like too many of them niggas, honestly. Like the nigga Loud Pack, I didn't like him for real. Like I knew his brother. His brother, I think his brother named Lonzo or something. Now Lonzo was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like Loud Pack. I didn't really like him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I could say. I just stopped hanging over there. Loki got the fuck on. Hell yeah, I did. Bro, because I'm thinking it was sweet. I'm like, oh, finna come over here. We finna be over here. We finna do all type of shit. I hear these niggas dying. I'm like, but this is the thing though. I'm used to seeing hot blocks with a lot of people, right? So you know when niggas dying, you see memorials out. People always outside. Like when niggas get killed, I'm not gonna lie. You ain't like Lil Mouse. Nah, I knew Mouse. I knew his mamas, his sisters. I knew Sawaya, Sequoia. I knew all of them because they stayed in G-Ville. I knew Mouse, he was a little bitty baby. I've been knowing Mouse, he was a little kid. Little shorty. Way before that get smoked shit. I would never go out with Lil Steve. Because I kept that, you know? And I don't hang with niggas. You see what I'm saying? Don't sound like a great time. It did not sound like a great time to me. I don't want to hang over here. The thing is, bro, when you get cool with niggas, folk, when you get cool with people, you know what I'm saying? I didn't lock in with them. And I didn't want to. Because my first impression of them niggas on 109 was they getting belt. Like y'all getting belted. For what reason? never got, you know what I'm saying? RIP my nigga though, bro. Rap Ketchup was a messy nigga that said on Twitter all day screenshot. I ain't beef with him, bro. He was just talking too much. And all that talking, and we was just sliding. Like, I don't like him. His guys didn't even like him. They was giving me drops on him. We could have, so allegedly, like, I don't even want to talk about it. That's police shit. We keep that in the streets, but a few people got clapped about that. A few people got shot over there for that. The whole time they over here arguing with me on Twitter. Spot News. You see what I'm saying? Oh. Just talking, bro. See, I don't, what I tell you earlier, I don't argue with bitches. See, he thought I was going to keep it Twitter and just, you a bitch. Hell nah. I just need to know where you at. Where y'all niggas be at? As soon as I found out where they be at, 3 niggas got shot that night. I just need to know where y'all at. His name Top Shot, he's a goofy. I could call his guys right now, they'll tell you he's a goofy. Goofy. When he said, all right, this game going for 7 years, bro. I got the same gun. I had this gun since I was in school. I'm like, hey, you still got that gun? I have never had one gun for 7 years, but I had, man, I can't just tell about stories about certain polls, but I run through guns like it's nothing, bro. It ain't no way you still got the same gun.
Instagram. He wrote, as a big brother, I never wanted to see my little brother in the streets. It hurt me
too early, man.
To know that he had jumped off the porch.
I don't know if it's too early
I had
or
to
too late,
accept
man.
that. I tried my best to keep my brother level-headed and out of this shit. I hated seeing him out there picking up guns and developing those bad habits.
Hold on. I'm finna to drop the E for you. Because I know how you get. Hold on. The G. Folks say that mean you ain't shooting that motherfucker. He said he had that same gun before he went to high school. He said he worked at McDonald's. He had that same pole. Boy, what the, how you ain't running through that? You ain't shooting that shit. What up, baby? You see your water? Yeah, man, I already turned the camera on. Too for my goof viewers. And they was out, they took pictures in their phone. Oh, kids. You got beef with niggas, but ain't shooting your gun. Sound like a bad trend. That's tough. That's tough. Like, why is it not playing?
My little brother was fighting a murder case at 14 years old. It fucked me up to see him go through that, and to see our mom go through that pain. I saw fear in his eyes every single court date. He was only a kid going through this, just to get killed a few years later. I watched my little brother lying on the ground lifeless. It changed me forever. If you have a little brother out there trying to be in the streets, make sure you really tell him what comes with it. It's not a game. You don't get two lives out here.
I've never had this shit.
I love you forever.
That's a
Scrap gang
what?
for life.
Hell nah, never. I ain't gonna lie, you know how fucked up this picture is? Imagine being Ruger, right? A fucking goofy. Ruger's a big goofy. But your brother is an outstanding member. Your little brother keep the hood safe. While you is la 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 ooh doo doo doo. That was Ruger. He was a singer. He's still a singer. That nigga can hit a high note better than Mariah Carey. But what I'm saying is this, bro. How you do that? How you this goofy and your brother was a member? This the part that gets me, gang. We know he's a good. Even now he got money. He got a little paper off the GDs and the dope shit, right? Right? He's still a goofy. He's still a goofy. Yeah, these I nicked me ass, dumb ass pictures, bro. I remember when my sister used to make pictures like this, that I nicked me shit. Niggas be singing like, bro, he's a singer, bro. And that don't take nothing wrong, cause Tusi a singer, Trey Songz, and look at Trey Songz. He didn't rape so many bitches. Every time you think of Trey Songz, he knocking somebody out or grabbing somebody pussy or raping them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you're not an aggressive singer. But what I'm saying is he's just a goofy. I hated to see my little brother typing pose and outside shooting at ops and I'm in the house. Well, I remember Ruger saying Scrap kept walking in the house, shot up, and Ruger was trying to change him. He can't, bro. What? What's up? She was just asleep. I only woke up when I was getting that water out, cause I just checked on her. She got her tablet. She's sitting on her side. She was just knocked out. Literally just checked on her. Junie on his phone. And she was just knocked out. You wanna go check on her? That's now. Yeah, she just hit that. Hold on, let me turn this camera on. Yeah, she just woke up. You said, what the fuck all this singing for? He said Ruger was destined to be a pastor. Nah, babe, I'll take it off. Oh shit, no, that. Yeah, I'm lying. I turned it off.
Scrap spent 2 to 3 months locked up while fighting the murder charge. He eventually beat the case and was released from
we just talked about this though.
And
we was just talking about this nigga killing his bitch, and I looked at you like, I don't think I wouldn't be able to kill her. That's some sucker shit.
Around April 2012. As soon as he got out, he went back to doing the exact same things he did in 2011, shooting at rivals. For example, in the summer of 2012, he allegedly shot into a whole crowd of people. Him and Cleon also allegedly shot
Ruger
LA
was
Capone
not
in
nothing but a
2012.
bitch, bro.
However, he didn't catch any bodies in 2012. Scrap stayed active throughout all of 2012, but in the spring of 2013, he was arrested yet again. He was likely caught with a weapon and charged with illegal gun possession. Because Scrap was still only 16 years old at the time, he was charged as a juvenile. Finding the exact record for this is difficult since the Chicago Police Department does not easily release juvenile files.
They don't.
Either way, Scrapp was locked up again and ended up spending a significant amount of time in the detention center, only gaining his release around
Cleon is some nigga from MOB, I think. He's some fat nigga. I don't know who that nigga is. They showed him earlier.
In 2014, he went right back to his old habits. You couldn't stop Scrapp. He really seemed like the kind of person who gave everything to that lifestyle and did as much as he could, fully aware that he would eventually get caught or get killed. As the timeline moves toward June 2014, the violence surrounding Scrapp reached a breaking point. In the single month leading up to his death on June 7th, Scrapp survived being shot on 2 separate occasions. The first time, he was shot in the foot or leg. Just a few days later, he was targeted again, this time taking 2 bullets to the chest and 1 to the shoulder. Miraculously, he survived both ambushes. While it is difficult
he's talking about Lil Don.
Triggers, street reports heavily suggest that Front Street and 600 were behind the 2 separate shootings. Despite his fresh injuries, Scrapp remained extremely active. Either the day before or the very day he was killed, he reportedly slid on Front Street territory and shot both Nino and Meatball, though both survived the attack. According to his brother Ruga, the only things Scrapp did during the final week of his life were play NBA 2K, smoke weed, and go on hits. On the day Scrapp died, Ruga allegedly recalled that they were playing 2K together before Scrapp got up to head out. Ruga tried to stop him, saying something along the lines of, "You shouldn't leave the house, you just got shot." Scrapp simply replied, "I'ma die anyway, I see it coming."
Damn. He said, "I'm gonna die anyway, I'm gonna see it coming." That's the game, see? He knew what the fuck was going on. He knew the life he was living. I'm gonna die anyway. See, yeah.
Replied, "I'ma die anyway,
That's the
I
tough
see
shit to
it
say.
coming."
Bro, when niggas, I'm telling you, when niggas about to die, you better know, like, niggas coming. He said, I'm telling y'all, Chicago was an experiment.
Go get you some money.
He
I
said,
just want it.
He said, Ruga, let me sing to
I
you.
just want it. Hey, fuck you though, nigga. He's talking about fuck him though.
He's talking about King Louis? That's the King Louis song, right?
I just want it all though. I feel that song though, but you still a bitch.
We have now come to the end of this story about Lil Scrapp. It is now the summer of
Ruga
2014,
wanna be Dirk Homie,
and after a very hot spring in terms of bodies
He
getting
goofy, he
tall,
trying to
it
get
is
in where he
sadly
fit in,
Scrapp's turn
folks.
to fall victim to the gang violence he was so deeply involved in.
The camera
What is
off.
particularly jarring is that given his heavy reputation, you would think Scrapp was an older adult by this point, but he was only 17 years old
Who
in
told this goofy
2014.
ass nigga who
He
killed
had
his
put
his white girlfriend because she sucked another nigga dick, right? And he ain't had no baby, wasn't married to her or nothing. I said, why does he get another bitch? He killed the bitch, then killed himself.
How the bitch look?
I just know she was white. I don't know what the hell looked like. I know she was a white bitch.
That could have been a factor.
They showed her. I mean, who gives? Bro, come on. That's not a factor. That's never a factor. What she look like? What? What the fuck? It don't matter who she look like, bro. It don't matter if she was. Bro, come on, man. Hell no. You can get another one, gang. He a goofy. He killed his bitch, killed himself. His homie killed his baby mama. His other homie killed a bitch. These niggas got into an argument. He got into it with his bitch. He said, man, I wish this bitch did. I wish somebody kill this hoe. Your homie go and smoke your bitch, right? Then call you like, yo, I just killed her. How much you gonna give me? And they all from the same game. Nigga, that's when you can't say shit around certain niggas. Man, I want somebody to kill that bitch. And your homie just hear it like, yeah, he take it. And then he call you like, I just killed your baby mama. You be like, but why you do that? You said you want her dead. I ain't mean it. Nigga, bro. Them niggas was crazy, bro. I'm gonna turn the camera on now. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
So much work at such a
And I got the zoom shit in, but you're not in the camera.
young age that it easily masked how young he.
I'm serious. Don't. You want me to pass you a shirt?
You can't if you fucking don't look at me like that.
Now the camera shouldn't hit you. If you do, then I am.
Actually was. On June 7th, Scrapp was standing in an alley on the 5,600
He
block
said
of
McAdoo
South
took shit
Wabash
too
Avenue,
serious, didn't he?
right in the heart of mob territory. He wasn't alone. He was standing with Moochie from Mob, the exact same.
My
member
bro
who was
said
allegedly
Moo
right by
had
his
a
side
fine
when he
ass
allegedly
shorty.
killed Lil
I went to
Scrapp
school
in
with her.
2011.
I see why he
While
smoked
they
her.
were hanging out
And
in the
himself.
alley,
Shorty was
a
bad as
black
fuck.
car
He tripped
suddenly
up.
pulled
Boy,
up.
that shit ain't never
Two
that
men
serious.
jumped out of the vehicle and ran directly into the alley toward Lil Scrapp and Moochie.
Avocado, you
Guns
went to school
drawn
with white
aimed
girl?
straight at them. The offenders unleashed a barrage of a dozen shots,
Hey, you know you was
striking
from
both Lil
California.
Scrapp and Moochie multiple times.
She was
Sadly,
bad as fuck,
Lil
like
Scrapp
bad,
was
man.
pronounced
What
dead
the
right at the scene after getting hit 11 times.
Bro. That ain't never. What? She sucked a nigga dick, so you kill her? Cause she's bad. Bro, that's simping in its ultimate form. That's
Striking
total,
both
that's
Lil Scrapp
symbology.
and Moochie multiple times. Sadly, Lil Scrapp was pronounced dead right at the scene after getting hit 11 times. Moochie, however, was rushed to John H. Stroger Jr. Hospital of Cook County in critical condition. He miraculously survived his injuries and remains alive to this day. Following the shooting, police interviewed witnesses
So say,
who
go
reported
to the
seeing
next
a black
state next to
vehicle
yours.
speeding
I
away
bet you
from the
find
scene.
some way better.
This was a massive score for whoever was involved. Scrapp was easily one of Mob's most prominent figures,
She
and if
wasn't
the
white.
shooters had
She was
managed
a
to take out
Caribbean girl in
Moochie
the
as well,
military.
it would have been
You gotta
an
find that, bro. They
unprecedented
said his
legacy.
girl was white, bro.
Moochie held nearly the exact same high-profile status as Scrapp on the streets. So much
He said,
so
I
that
see the type of nigga
600
you is,
later named
Avocado.
Moochie is the biggest and most dangerous
Better
operator
be my
to
nigga.
face.
Crash should know because she find his crazy works. Yeah, you gotta get your life together, bro. You gotta get your life together, bro. That's crazy. Bro, you gonna be in a fucking graveyard or the state yard with that type. Bro, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That fake H&M, that what type of belt? Hermes? That belt fake as hell, gang. That nigga got on gas station drawers with a Hermes belt. Unreal. Unreal. Yo, look, I got something to say, right? So why they put a basketball goal in a basketball rim? Because he's like played 2K or he was in the street playing, scoring buckets. Y'all didn't get it? Y'all didn't get it? Fuck y'all. I thought it was funny. Why? Damn, even folks he gave a RP Scrap. Y'all mad at me like I smoked it. He the one crashed out. Them gas station draws is terrible, bro. And bro, when you see a grown man with gas station draws, you gotta ask, did you go home last night? How long you ain't been out? How long? Cause you shouldn't be wearing gas station draws as a grown man. For one, they uncomfortable, they paper thin. When your balls sweat, I don't even. Then your dick keep flopping out because it's nothing to keep your wiener in. So your dick is just popping in and out your fucking drawers all day long. Like, that's just.
The debate over who really killed Lil Scrapp and tried to take out Moochie in June 2014 has gone on for a long time.
I don't know.
At first, everyone blamed 600.
Oh, Davon.
It looked like a clear revenge hit for the ongoing war with Mob, especially since Scrapp was the main suspect in the 2011 murder of Lil Steve. This theory spread fast because 600 members tweeted about it right after it happened. The old Chicago basement wiki, which often mixed facts with rumors, helped push the story. There were also clues that made people believe
folks say Wang hanging out the bottom and shit. Oh my mama, folks say what is
the famous line in Exposing Me, "Do it for Scrap. We made 600 change blocks."
So you right.
Because Ruga dissed Lil Boo throughout that
Avocado,
same song,
what is going on with you?
many people took the lyric as a direct call out to Lil Boo, positioning him as one of the shooters. On top of that, King Von and Memo 600 dissed Scrap for years, and Cap FCK12 mocked him on social media, making it easy to assume 600 did it. For a long time, the internet claimed the shooters were Lil Boo, who was killed a year later, and Jude Blow 600, who is currently in prison for a different murder. But when you look closely at the actual details instead of the online hype, the 600 theory starts to fall apart. The deeper you look into the case, the more it seems the real killers did not come from 600 at all. Instead, the evidence points to a much less talked about gang called Shields. Let's break that down next. What's strange about the theory involving Shields is that no specific names have ever come out, and nobody from that set has been publicly tied to the murder of Lil Scrapp. This might be because Shields members weren't as well known, so people don't pin bodies on them the way they do with 600's more famous faces. Still, I'm not here to say which theory is 100% correct. Even though I personally believe Shields was behind it, I
that's O-Block work.
Acknowledge there's still a real possibility that it could have been 600. For example, Lil D from 600 once tweeted, "F Lil Scrapp, Lil D Maker, strong
keep it real
involvement."
That was an O-Block Killer Ward work.
600 and Mob, where members have claimed the hit on Scrapp, which is part of what makes this case so murky. Yes, 600 has
definitely fucked Shields.
But that's likely because many of them were
everything, bro. It's like ever since that one video, bro, them Shields niggas been following me ever since. Like, it be a lot of them niggas following me too, gang. That shit funny as hell.
The spotlight makes their actions more visible, whether it is true or not.
I be seeing y'all niggas, bro. I be seeing y'all niggas, bro. My page public. I be seeing niggas like.
Sides are. You also have to remember that families can lie
ops,
either to protect someone, to push a narrative, or out of pure emotion. Take Scrapp's family for instance. His father allegedly says Shields did it. while his brother Lay insists it was 600.
Last thing Shields did was Tasty. RP my nigga. RP my
Rudy
nigga Tasty.
apparently retracted his previous statements about the killing, possibly because he realized he was incriminating himself or others too much. In the end, we are left with speculation, and honestly, speculation only gets us so far. The truth might never come out, and that is just the reality with many of these street cases. There are simply too many moving pieces and too much silence.
Too much. It's supposed to be silence. What happens was niggas supposed to talk after a murder? This is just too much silence.
In summary, Scrapp was an incredibly violent teenager who became active in the streets very early in his life. He jumped off the porch at an extremely young age and started catching bodies early on. This fearless mindset earned him an immense amount of respect on the block, a legacy that still stands today. In the eyes of his peers, he was a young king holding down the block and carrying the weight of the war against their opponents. Scrapp was profoundly beloved by mob.
It be like that, but one thing about it, you gotta have help. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go to jail or if you get smoked, like you gotta have some type of help. I know one man alone 1,000 strong for sure. I stand by that. But when you in all these wars, you need meat shields, right? No diddy. Them people that's gonna take the bullets for you, right? And you need somebody else gonna drink blood with you. Because if you ain't got no other killers with you, like, that'd be fucked up. It had been like that before. You know what I'm saying? But that's when you gotta lay low, go to another hood, hang somewhere else. Like, you gotta pick you gotta be a different strategy. Because if you the only killer and you the only nigga they trying to get, well, that's just how that's how the cookie crumble. You gotta remember that shit, bro. When niggas know that you the only killer, they gonna treat you like you the only killer. They gonna look past everybody else and just focus on you. And that's how you die in this shit.
Overwhelming support he received while locked up, and the sheer number of people who paid homage to him after his death showed just how deeply he was cared for. It remains truly crazy how young he was, yet the amount of work he put in made him seem decades older than he actually was.
Prime example
in many ways,
silence.
His trajectory mirrors that of Bebe from Mob,
I guess they didn't know
who put in
Von
massive
smoked
work at a remarkably young age. Rest in peace, Lil Scrapp.
Folks say I keep decoys all around me. You supposed to, bro. I did too. Do you know how many people I used to throw in front of me? I told you that story.
Thank you for watching this video.
Look, I talked to Rara, right? Me and Rara talked not too long ago. And I told Rara that question. That shit, like, remember you rolled up on me, G? And you was finna pop me at Knicks, and I threw that bitch in front of me, and I started moving in the back of the crowd, and I go walked away. He like, yeah, I remember that shit. Like, you funny as hell. I said, hell yeah. Yeah, I would throw you to the wolves, gang. Like, I didn't even know them. Like, the nigga, he pulled right up on me, boy, finna find me up. He pulled right up on me, boy. Soon as I see him put that gun to that window, I put that bitch in the way. Moved through the crowd, got the fuck on, started laughing. But he caught me on Polina. It was just me and him. Nigga, he was in a blue, like, a little Sabre. It wasn't even a Sabre. It was a Buick Century, one of them old motherfuckers. With a roll down window. He caught me. He pulled it right up on me, boy. I was walking up Polina in the middle of the street. He said, I got you, little nigga. I said, boy, I got you. The whole time, he definitely had me. And he said, I fuck with you, little nigga. You a gangster. I fuck with you, little nigga. You a gangster. And he pulled off. And me and Rara been cool ever since. Shout out Rara from Terror Dome. He definitely a gangster. I ain't gonna lie, Rara definitely a gangster. You know what I'm saying? But that's my dog, though. You know
Enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe.
I ain't gonna lie, we was definitely going at it. Scenery, what the fuck? Hold a guy for another guy to try to hit him. It's crazy. Like, what?
Man, first of all, I hate the NBA for that reason. They owe me $5,000. I'm still pissed to this day. Because the one thing I would never do is hold a guy for another guy to hit him. And I've been mad. I'm still mad this day. Y'all owe me $5,000, Adam Silver. So, Larry Bird was a great trash talker. He's like, Charles, y'all better get this old man off me. I'm telling you. And he's just roasting Doc. He's killing Doc. Chuck, I'm telling you for the last time, you better get over here because I'm going to kill this old man. And I just kind of grabbed Larry. I'm not even looking at Doc. I was just trying to pull guys apart.
Yeah, but you know you can't ever fight. You can't grab one.
I grabbed Larry because I didn't want him hitting Doc.
But ain't nobody grabbed Doc.
I know. But you just said something.
Bro, he lied. And they moved on Larry Bird, boy. Gee, they really moved on Larry Bird, gang. Gee, nah, boy, you did. He lied, boy. You held that nigga. And that nigga, Dr. J went in on him.
Jordan once said...
Man, first of all, I better get this old man off me.
Nah, bro.
I'm telling you, and he's just roasting Doc. He's killing Doc. Chuck, I'm telling you for the last time, you better get over here because I'm going to kill this old man. And I just kind of grabbed Larry. I'm not even looking at Doc. I was just trying to pull guys apart.
Yeah, but you know you can't ever fight. You can't grab one.
I grabbed Larry because I didn't want him hitting Doc.
But ain't nobody grabbed Doc.
I know. But you just said something.
Jordan once said, I would never in a million years call Magic to want to play with him. I want to play against him. He's my barometer in terms of how great am I if I can compete against...
Bro, we already know Michael Jordan is the GOAT. What are we talking about? Is you cool? Hey, send a reaction if y'all got some. Send them in. It's that time, my nigga. That video is long as shit. Yeah, we've been at it for 2 hours. What my mama Charles Barkley knew what he was doing. You see how he left? He said, yeah, I know. He was busting Larry Bird his shit, bro. Talking about he ain't do it on purpose. Like, fuck he didn't. Like, fuck he didn't. That nigga knew he was going in on Larry, bro. Like, what?
Skyscraper Boulevard Crick, cuss. Tiny Infant Smooth. Skyscraper Boulevard Crick, cuss. Tiny Infant. You alright? It's Crick. Skyscraper Boulevard, cuss. Tiny Infant, cuss. On Crick.
What is we doing, cuz?
We letting these niggas know, cuz. It's Crick, cuz. Skyscraper Boulevard, cuz. Letting these niggas know, cuz. Politicking, cuz. We out here, cuz.
Oh, yeah, we out here. We out here every day doing nothing, looking dumb. Watching cars pass by, throwing up gang signs at people, smoking and drinking. Like, is there even a point, cuz?
Is that not the point, cuz? They're homies. They're sliding on hops, cuz.
Oh, that's another thing. You have a whole family, cuz. And you want to risk leaving them behind by dying or going to jail because you want to go kill someone for claiming a different hood.
Pretty much. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Nothing come before this crippin'. Oh my God, on Holy Crip, Jesus, we could be doing so much more, cuz. The amount of gangs in LA alone, if we came together, we could be protecting and policing our own neighborhoods. We wouldn't even need police no more, cuz. Niggas talking about they got money. Buy the block back from these white folks so we can really say we own the hood. Cuz, fuck fighting each other, cuz. Fight the system, cuz. Them niggas up there so we can create better conditions for our people down here.
Hey, look. Hey, bro. The smart niggas always get backdoored. If you too smart in your hood, gang, you better dumb that shit down or act slow in front of them niggas, gang. They gonna smoke your ass.
Sound better?
Niggas gonna kill you, folks.
Move in. One of them is broke free from the Matrix and gained consciousness. I'm Agent Stone from the CIA.
What?
I'm sorry I gotta do this.
What did I tell? Didn't I tell y'all Raymond Washington was the CIA? Alright.
You was the best crip at my wedding, cuz. All you had to do was throw up your stupid little gang signs and destroy your own community. You're too aware. And that goes against our agenda.
so many shots. That shit crazy. They go do you for being a hell yeah, niggas just do your ass for being what? Well, alright, boy, y'all better stop playing, boy. You better act like this shit like Fat Meat Greasy, boy. Boy, you will get dole for being too smart around this bitch, boy. I'm trying to tell you, folks. Alright, I'm trying to tell you. What? Why In-N-Out got rid of unlimited patties? What? Bro, this picture just looks like...
So if there was ever proof attention seekers can destroy a good thing, it's this right here, the unlimited patty from In-N-Out, which was this thing they offered where they put as many patties on a burger as possible. It was this off-menu item a lot of people would enjoy, but then it was grossly abused where somebody did over 100 patties on a burger, and this is why they decided to finally get rid of it. Starting this off, we got to explain how In-N-Out is very different when it comes to its menu versus the other fast food burger chains like McDonald's, where when they started they had only 9 items on their menu, but now it's 140, and Burger King was 6, and now it's 120, and also Wendy's was just 5, and now it's 90. But comparing that, In-N-Out has actually stayed mainly the same, where it started off as 4 items is now only 15. Then what happened was in 1961, a lot of customers began seeing this one employee who'd fry mustard into his burger, and he actually called it animal style, and a lot of customers wanted to try it. So it became this off-menu thing where customers would
animal fries do
style,
be
and
busted.
eventually In-N-Out put it in all their stores. I looked at the not-so-secret menu at In-N-Out, which has over 20 items on it, which are just reconfigured versions of their main product meant to save money, but they are actually really big for the company, making up 1/3 of all the sales, and the reason they don't advertise them that vocally is because they want this idea of it feels like a club, so people feel special ordering.
That's all I was looking at. 100 patties, nigga. Like, you
started
slow
going
ass
after
at
each
it.
other versus the
How, bro? Either you're not gonna eat all them patties, or y'all finna just bust them hoes down and you finna feed your whole hood.
size of different products. So the most
100 patties, nigga.
Where's the beef campaign from Wendy's.
You can feed 100 people, my nigga. Like what?
Not having big enough patties and just having too big of buns.
Where's the beef?
In the 1980s, In-N-Out really started to push the unlimited patty, which was a secret menu item they created where people can come in and just ask for as many patties as they want as a burger and they'd accommodate. And it actually became kind of a tradition that people would order 5 to 10 patties as kind of this event thing. And it was really popular. It was making up about 3 to 5% of their sales. Then what happened was abuse entered the system, where in 2004, a bunch of guys went to In-N-Out in Las Vegas and they ordered a 100 patty burger that cost them $94 and took over 45 minutes to make. The economics of this burger, In-N-Out has about a 35% food cost when it comes to their burgers. So making a burger they're going to sell for $94 would end up costing them $34, and they make about $61. So there's actually a pretty good profit on it, but that's before we factor in labor. And that labor problem was it took 4 employees to make, and they had to dedicate 45 minutes to it. And during this period of time, employees were making
fucking
about
drive-through
$8
line was
an hour,
crazy.
so it was about $32 in expenses just to do that, doubling the cost of food just to make a damn burger. Also not factoring in how there's dozens of other customers coming in who can't get their order because they're occupied by this 193 100 patty burger, and also at the same time those other customers are going to order higher margin things like fries and shakes, which have 80 to 90% profit margins, which are twice the margin that burgers offer. Making it worse, there was the PR, where a bunch of news agencies across the country started to report the 100 by 100 burger. So because that, a bunch of people started coming into In-N-Out wanting 10 or 20 patty burgers, and also this was during the birth of social media, where MySpace was coming around and had over 100 million users, YouTube was just getting big, so they were afraid a bunch of people would come in just for these massive burgers they weren't going to even eat, and would distract them from catering to other customers. Because In-N-Out predicted that social media would eventually make the 100 by 100 just a normal thing they'd have to do and accommodate, they decided to get rid of it, which was definitely a smart move, seeing how a lot of people on social media still do it to this day. They opted to replace it by the 4x4, and with that, I'm Charles Peralta. Please subscribe to learn something. So if there was ever proof attention seekers can destroy a good thing, it's this right here, the unlimited patty from In-N-Out, which was this thing they offered where they put as many patties on a burger as possible. It was this off-menu item a lot of people would enjoy.
That shit suck. What's that? What? Oh. They got some shit going on. Yo, I think, is this a reaction I just seen come through? Hold on, let me go look. Shout out to my nigga Cavo, Super Chat Cash App, gang, gang, gang. He said, pick a good reaction. I got you, my boy. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, I didn't have my mic on. That's what it was. I knew it was something going on. LBG butter story is funny. You know what? The game's Mexican brother. What? When the fuck the game have a Mexican brother?
Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. Calvin Hastings was born in 1979. He grew up in Los Angeles, California. Growing up, he had a rough upbringing growing up in LA. His early years in the 1980s were spent in various parts of Los Angeles. For kids growing up in neighborhoods across Los Angeles, life wasn't built around childhood the way it should have been. It was built around survival. The streets weren't just outside their homes. They were a part of their upbringing, shaping how they thought, moved, and saw the world from a very young age. Before crack cocaine took over, many of the communities were already struggling with poverty, underfunded schools, and limited opportunities. But when crack hit the streets, everything changed almost overnight. It spread fast, cheap to make, and easy to sell, turning neighborhoods into open-air markets. The psychological impact ran deep. Living in constant tension changed how kids process emotions. Fear, anger, and loss became familiar. Many lost friends or family members at a young age. Over time, some learned to shut down emotionally, not because they didn't feel, but because feeling too much could break you. At home, things weren't always stable either. While many kids in the world had aspirations of being athletes, doctors, lawyers, a lot of kids in the hood had dreams of being the next Crip, Blood, and Southsider. For many kids, joining wasn't about violence. It was about belonging. It offered potential in neighborhoods when danger was constant and gave them an identity in a world that often ignored them. Kids were introduced to this life early, and so was Calvin. His childhood, he experienced a lot of hardships, which landed him in foster care as a kid. That's where he would meet Jason Taylor, also known as the rapper The Game. The Game was put into foster care when he was around 8 years old, due to a lot of trauma and crazy situations inside his home. This led to him and several of his siblings being away from his parents.
A horrible fucking reaction, bro.
Now, you ended up in foster care at one point?
Yeah, I ended up in foster care because, my parents got into, a few different, domestic things, and the social workers came in and, deemed it, not, a healthy environment for children, so they took us out. When I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, and then I didn't come back. I didn't get released to my mom's till I was probably in like 1st year of high school or something like that.
That's fucked up.
Okay, so you get taken out of your home.
Yeah.
And was it your other siblings also got
everybody?
Everybody got put in foster care.
Removed,
yeah, that's fucked up. See, I would never. Yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's what shit. That's what. When fighting and arguing with your bitch, that's when shit get fucked up. Cause that's what a nigga think like. Like, bro, like, not the kids, gang. We can't lose the kids.
The biggest thing about being in a foster home was having multi ethnic brothers, right? Foster brothers. Because I go to school and it would be like Paul and Nathan, they were white kids. And then I would have Chris and Calvin, which were, 2 Spanish kids, 2 Mexicans. So at home, they was my brothers. So when we went to school and somebody used to say, you got a Mexican brother, you got a white brother, we had to square up and we had to go to toes because, I loved them like they was my brothers. And that's the type of...
Go to toes? What you mean going to toes? That's crazy.
Square up. And we had to go to toes because, I loved them like they was my brothers. And that's the type of camaraderie and the brotherhood we had in the foster home. We fought like brothers on the inside, but then on the outside, we had to stand up and hold each other down. Only,
Gang known as the biggest
I think only 2 of the 6 of us are alive at this point. Because, once we got into our teenage years, everybody veered off and joined gangs and, you know what I'm saying? So.
Calvin and the game develop a close relationship.
Arguing with your bitch is probable cause, all that shit,
The game even stated for years that him and Calvin fought side by side every time kids at school joked about him having a Mexican brother or Calvin having a black brother. They were different races, but had the same struggle, going back and forth to children's court every other month in hopes judges would send them back to their mothers. They will always come back home disappointed every time. That gave them more of a sibling bond than an average kid. The gang would eventually land back in his mother's care by the time he was a teenager, and he went on to become a gang member, repping Cedar Block Paru. But his story just wasn't another kid who chose the streets and ruined his life. He later found his gift, which was rap, and he embarked on a legendary career, becoming one of the most recognizable rappers in the last 20 years, and whether you like him or not, a West Coast legend in the music industry.
I would never say that.
But for Calvin, his life wouldn't go the glamorous route.
Playboy 13?
He also joined the gang in his teenage years, but he chose a notorious essay set called the Playboys, which he became an active member and gained
You want Playboy 13?
Calvin's teenage years, he dealt with him bouncing around and also doing a lot of juvenile and camp bids. And eventually the streets took over Calvin's whole life.
He was a fucking
He
real
dropped out
member.
of school and committed full time to his gang.
Ready Playboy 13.
Yeah, they call me Spanky. I'm from Southside Playboy, Southgate area, you know what I mean? Just putting it down real quick. I've been doing this, you know what I mean, for a quick minute, you know. I ran into Capone, the homie. I ran into his homie, you know what I mean, doing our little thing and shit, you know what I mean? What's up, Goofy? Well, we out here doing this high power style, you know what I mean? So all you fake ass motherfuckers, they call me Spanky. I'm from Playboy, Southgate area, like I said. I'm living the real motherfucking gangster life, you know what I'm saying? To all you motherfucking fake ass motherfuckers, studio gangsters, watch your back, homie. Bops. That's all I gotta say, homie. Spanky from Playboy, Southside, that's cracking, homie. Rabbit gang up on mine, Playboy's gang, fool.
Calvin would face a lot
He's
of
a
adversity,
real
from
member.
losing friends to jail and death, along with various family members like his mom. But to add insult to injury, he was shot multiple times, leading to him being temporarily paralyzed and being in the hospital for 8 months with a lot of surgeries he had to endure, which he had to relearn how to walk. After several more days in jail, he
I
wanted
ain't
to
gonna
fly
lie.
straight.
I had to learn how to re-walk again, boy. That shit was hell. Learn how to re-walk as an adult. I was 21. I had to learn how to re-walk, but that shit was horrible.
He started a family.
That was hard as hell to
kids,
do.
And even started working several jobs to support himself and his
Damn,
family.
boy,
He
Lil
learned how to
Spanky
be
turned to
tattoos
Big
in
Spanky.
prison,
Fat as
and
fuck.
that was something he continued to do on the streets, along with focusing on his family and trying to be a better him to show his kids a better life. He would later appear in a video on the Skin Deep project platform, detailing certain things in his life, as well as the background of his tattoos, which the channel focused on with their guests.
You know, Los Angeles. Do I say like gangster? I'm from Playboys, from the South Side, but you know, there's 3 different sides. So. It's a nice picture. I wish I was a little skinnier, but you know what I mean?
We tried to remove his tattoos
Oh,
or something?
That's crazy. I just want to know how he did that. I haven't seen myself like that in a long time. Like, since I was younger, like, my first tattoo was really when I was like 12 years old, which was the one behind my head. Like, even with me, people will see me.
He looking at himself with no face
he's
tattoos,
mean, but if you really get to know me, I could be the nicest person you ever
He
met.
said, "Get
You know
out."
what I mean?
He
Like,
said,
but
"Get out and hit the fridge."
I mean, stereotyping is always gonna
Yeah,
be there.
bro. That's all you gotta do
Like
if you
I
try
said,
to
with
lose
the
some weight.
tattoos, it's different now. Everybody has them, so you know what I mean. Now, before nobody had them like that a lot, and everybody looked at you like, "Whoa!" But now everybody has them. The average person has them. You know what I mean? Famous people have them now, and I mean, it's a good thing. You know what I mean? But the stereotype's always gonna be there.
But with all the good intentions and changes he tried to make in his life, he will face a tragic demise. Calvin will be in South Central on Father's Day on June 19th, 2016, where he will be shot to death, leaving behind a wife and multiple kids. After his passing, the gang will make a statement stating, We both turned our lives around the best way we knew how.
That nigga ain't turned his life around. You became a rapper and moved away. That nigga was a member, gang. Just because he did tattoos don't mean nothing, bro. He was still one of them niggas.
Children of starting families. He continued by saying, only for one of us to still end up dead, way before our time. The system failed my friend in the end, and he was killed on Father's Day, leaving behind a wife and a baby girl. Took me days to think of how to say these things. I'm saying because all I could do was replay.
Hold on, bro. They said that nigga had 4 kids. He just say leaving a wife and a baby girl. What? Game don't think the other kids his something?
Childhood memories.
That ain't your brother, nigga. You don't even know how many kids the nigga had, bro.
And over again. The system failed you, Calvin. And for that, I'm sorry, friend. I love you, and I send my deepest condolences to your wife and baby girl as well as your brother and your immediate family.
He ain't say his other kids, man. He had 4 kids.
Calvin was only 36 years old when he died, leaving the earth almost 10 years ago. R.I.P. to him. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, hype, comment, and subscribe.
Excuse me. Good girl. You good? She good. Yeah, the game a bitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hispanics get tattoos in the weirdest spots, and they be getting the biggest shit ever. Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, y'all, send some reaction here, y'all.
I heard that you said Rocky couldn't have existed without Carl Weathers, right?
I couldn't find anyone to play the part. No one had all the tools. It's really hard to find everything in a person. So I'm sitting there, and at 8:30, this fella comes in, and he's mad. Hey, what am I here for? I mean, I go, voice good, voice is good. Go check that. He goes, and he takes his jacket off, shoulders, forever.
Check.
Bro, that's the gayest shit a nigga could say. You checked his back. That means say, take off your shirt, please. You had to check out his
check. And then he looked. I went, good looking. Nice. I didn't expect that, because he's a boxer.
Saying this shit.
Tough.
And then we started to get up. I'm telling you. And he goes, pow, pow, pow. I was, damn. It's like a woodpecker hit me. Check. And then he goes, I would have done better if you at least hired a real actor instead of, what's this guy do, work in the office? I go, no, he's Rocky. It was, all right, how you doing, Rocky? He's like, and I go,
this guy
arrogant, got it. But you need it, you know what I mean? I wanted that. I wanted him to have this, like Muhammad Ali. He had it all. He had charm, he had this, he had hard-ass soul. So I was stunned when it happened. I was like crushed. I didn't think he would ever die. He's like Superman.
I heard that you said...
Damn, bro. R.I.P. the real Apollo Creed, man. On my mama. Damn, folks. Hey, y'all, shout out to my nigga Kevo, Super Chat, Cash Chef, gang, the Lichman, Sugar and Gangsters, and all Scoops Media. I got you. Excuse me.
The Lynchman Sircon gangsters, often referred to as Lokes or the L's, has a rich and complex history within the gang landscape of Chicago. Established in 1971 by founding members King Rusty, Icky Nut, and Angel, LSG originally emerged from the Disciple Nation before breaking away to carve out its own identity. With a
There go that fucking, empty ass park.
Primary stronghold in Cooper Park, also known as Coopville. The gang's territory spans the Roseland area, specifically
my
from
boy
109th
Chris,
to
man.
111th streets between Racine and Loomis. Over the years, LSG has seen various shifts in alliances and identities, but its legacy remains influential, particularly in the Wild 100s neighborhood. This narrative highlights notable figures associated with the gang, their tragic fates, and the enduring impact of their lives on the community and the gang itself. The Lynchman Circumgangsters, LSG, are a significant set with deep roots in Chicago's gang history. Originally part of the Disciple Nation, they later broke away to establish their own identity. Founded in 1971 by King Rusty, Hickey Nut, and Angel, LSG's primary territory is Cooper Park, also known as Coopville, in the Roseland neighborhood, specifically from 109th to 111th streets between Racine and Loomis. Larry Hoover, during the formation of the Gangster Disciple Nation, appointed King Rusty, Hickey Nut, and Angel as his top enforcers. Rusty, one of the original Outlaw Supreme gangsters, had settled in Roseland at 95th Street in 1968 alongside 100th Street Sam and Ulysses U.S. Floyd, the founding members of the Outlaws and the Wild Hundreds Gangster Disciples. By 1971, friction arose between some members of the Disciples, leading Rusty and his associates to seek a split from the Disciple Nation, though they maintained ties. Rusty founded the Lynchmen at 107th and Racine in the Racine Courts Apartments of Washington Heights that same year, forming an alliance with the Supreme Gangster Disciples and the Disciple Nation under the name Gangster Lynchmen. As the decade progressed, the Lynchmen relocated to the West Pullman neighborhood, where they took over Cooper Park, Coopville, expanding their territory from 115th to 118th streets and Ashland to Racine. Throughout the 1970s, the Gangster Disciples and Gangster Lynchmen remained allies, both becoming part of the Folk Nation Alliance in 1978. In the past, LSG had strong ties with several Gangster Disciples sets in the area, but those alliances eventually fell apart. LSG also goes by the names the Lokes or the L's. Though LSG is no longer widely repped, they have evolved into other identities, including the Kush Cowboys and T3 Gang, the latter in honor of a fallen member. Stephen McGee, also known as Lil Steve, was a well-known member of the Lynchman Circumgangsters, LSG, and the brother of rapper Memo 600. Tragically, Stephen met his demise on September 19, 2011.
2 days after my
In the
birthday, he
aftermath of his
died. That's
passing,
crazy.
Steve Drive was established in his honor, a testament to his legacy. Both LSG and 600 rep Steve, keeping his name alive within their communities.
Milk, you know what I'm saying? Kush Cowboy. Real Kush Cowboy.
Chris Smoke.
How can the people get in touch with your Big Smoke?
Every day we dressed in black. State of man
I ain't
is
gonna
on
lie, my boy Chris was their star though. I ain't gonna bet.
tank. First day of hustling, it was on a rainy day. Couple months of tipping, every day's a rainy day.
Listen, me shit, I'm about my pay.
Christopher Hooper, also known as Chris Smokes, was a known member of the Lynchman Circumgangsters or Kush Cowboys. On March 22, 2015, at the age of 26, he was tragically dealt in a nightclub shooting. The incident.
Man, my boy got killed at a Future concert, bro. He got killed at Adriana's, bro, trying to go see Future, bro. I remember the night he died.
Occurred at Adriana Sports Pub in suburban Markham around 1 a.m. during an event featuring the rapper Future. Gunfire erupted following an altercation outside the bar, according to witnesses, resulting in Hooper and critically injuring a woman. This wasn't the first incident at the nightclub, as a man had previously sued Adriana.
Bro, so many people that got killed there, bro. They didn't change their name 1,000 times, bro. We'd have been going in there, beating people up and shooting niggas at that club forever, gang. Like, that club is
claiming insufficient security after being attacked in the parking lot. Hooper had a criminal record and was on parole at the time of his demise for a drug-related conviction. James Bush, also known as Milk, was an 18-year-old beloved member of the Lynchman Circumgangsters. He was the younger brother of Darrow, who was part of the same set. Tragically, James met his demise on April 1, 2008, just the day before his family planned to send him to Seattle for a fresh start. His family, wanting to steer him away from the negative influences in the Morgan Park neighborhood, had purchased a one-way ticket for him to move in with his older brother in Seattle. They believed the change of environment would help him focus on school and leave the streets behind. However, instead of gathering to wish him farewell on Wednesday morning, the family mourned his passing after he was shot the night before. The incident took place around 6 p.m. in the 1200 block of West 110th Place, not far from the home where James had grown up.
Yeah,
according to neighbors, multiple gunshots rang out, and James was found lying in a front yard. While police suggested the shooting may have been gang-related due to James' associations, his family and friends strongly denied that
It's
he
the
was
Lokes, bitch. We don't fuck with folks, bitch.
involved in any gang. His aunt expressed her sorrow, wishing they had sent him to Seattle sooner. His close friend added, James wasn't in no gang. He just hung around the wrong crowd.
Bro, say he wasn't in no gang and all you see is gang signs. This shit
Case,
is
it was
crazy.
guilt by association.
He
James,
ain't in no
affectionately
gang, all
known as
right.
Milk due to his light skin tone, had once been enrolled at Morgan Park High School, but he had stopped attending classes nearly a
He
year
went to
prior.
MP? I
Despite
bet.
his family's
Morgan
efforts
Park
to
a
get
good
him
ass
back on
high school
track,
too, though,
the
G.
streets ultimately claimed his life.
Morgan Park was a nice ass
Marquita
high
Jameson,
school.
also known as Quita, was a 17-year-old affiliate of the Lynchman-Sircon gangsters.
I
She
didn't
was
know
tragically
her.
stabbed during a knife fight on July 6, 2010 in the Morgan Park
knife fight?
neighborhood on Chicago's far
2010.
south side.
Bro, I be trying to tell
The incident
niggas.
occurred at 7:39 p.m.
Niggas don't understand how bussin' 2010 was, gang. I don't think niggas understand
outside her
that,
home
bro.
on the 11,000 block of South Loomis Street. According to police, Marquita and another 17-year-old girl, whom she knew, were engaged in a verbal altercation that escalated into violence. The dispute stemmed from an ongoing conflict between their families over a boy. As Marquita attempted to walk away from the confrontation, the other girl grabbed her and fatally stabbed her.
Damn.
Jeremy Marshall, also known as Lil 4, was a known member of the Lynchman-Sircon gangsters and affiliated with Jarrow City. He tragically met his demise on September 22, 2010 in a
All
shooting
these
near
niggas
the
died in
intersection
Virgo
of
season?
63rd Street and Rhodes Avenue in Chicago's Woodlawn neighborhood. At approximately 1:50 p.m.,
That's tough.
Marshall was approached by two individuals and at least one of them opened fire, according to police reports. He was struck by a gunshot wound in the back and attempted to run but collapsed shortly after. The suspects fled the scene in a vehicle, police said. Cordaro Nash, known as Darrow, a member of the Lynchman-Sircon gangsters and the brother of fellow member Milk, tragically met his demise on November 12, 2010. The shooting occurred around noon near East 100th Street and into an alley, though the suspects ultimately managed to escape. Anthony Brown Jr., also known as T3,
There's T3.
to the fatal shooting, another victim, a 19-year-old male, was shot in the ankle just a few blocks away on South Cottage Grove Avenue. The teen was taken to Providence Hospital in good condition, though it is unclear if the two shootings were related. James Wilcox, also known as DJ or Holiday, a member of Coopville/LSG, was tragically killed on December 8, 2020, at the age of 27. The fatal shooting.
Hey, yo, send some more reaction. I used to watch them real quick. Send some more reaction, man, if y'all try to keep a nigga on. No diddy.